Hello,
guys. Welcome to another HFD podcast. You're here with myself, KP, the big man, Chris C.
How you going, man?
How you doing, man?
Oh, just enjoying life, eating pizza.
You good? We've got our special guest from last week, Giuseppe, back. Giuseppe, how you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Very
What
good.
about you guys?
That's good. And Krillin.
Krillin.
We're waiting.
Krillin's made a return.
I can't believe
Can you
Krillin's
believe
on.
that? He's back. He's
Jeez.
back. So what's going on,
baby.
guys? How you been?
Good.
It's been a good week.
Been a good week for you?
Pretty good. Excited
good,
about
man.
today.
Yeah,
I was looking forward already.
that's good. That's good.
I've had a massive week.
You got a massive.
Yeah.
I mean, turned 40 on Wednesday.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
Happy birthday
Yeah.
to the big man.
So, getting a bit older now. So.
What does it feel like being 40?
Oh, it's a bit. It feels like a bit downhill on that first day, but then
What? You still doing push-ups?
yeah,
What?
yeah, it doesn't matter.
You did more push-ups than the day before?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not downhill.
Yeah,
Talk
true.
about Krillin, man.
But anyway,
Krillin, we're talking about 70s, 80s. He's going to say what it was like in the 50s.
so on my day,
46.
Are you?
Yeah.
You look younger.
I know. Thank you very much.
He came on just for the
don't
compliment.
say that.
Yeah.
He came on just for the compliment.
He knew I'm Italian. I give
Yeah,
compliments.
that's right.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it was a good day actually. Went to breakfast by myself. Went to lunch by myself.
Oh, nice.
For your birthday?
Yeah, because everyone's working, man. So
Oh. Oh, yeah, because you're on
who
night
am I
shift.
gonna go for?
You were working night shift. And
No. I was just a day off.
Oh.
Yeah. So
So
and then
no one took a day off for you for your birthday?
no, not even you.
Yeah, why didn't you take a day off, man?
Amanda.
You could have taken a day
What's
off.
going on? Where's the
Anyway,
love?
so
Amanda, where's the love?
I went to this killer place called Munchies.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome burger place.
Where is it?
It's in Port Adelaide.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good. And then yeah, the rest of the week was was great.
Apparently
It's all-
the
yeah.
guy's going to let you do a challenge, isn't he?
Yeah, the guy that's we're gonna do a food challenge.
A food challenge.
So like, there's one burger that's about this big.
Wow.
You can eat 20 minutes to eat it. So
oh, and then you win it, and then you don't have to pay it.
I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the prize. I didn't ask him about the prize, but
If
He just
after
wants
you
to do
saw
the
the
challenge.
beefcakes and shake one that he beat, no burger is.
I'll smash it.
He'll smash it.
Yeah.
I'll smash it. But
Have
yeah,
you seen the beefcakes thing?
probably not.
The beef cake.
There's a place
Yeah.
called Beefcakes and Shakes on Grange Road,
Okay.
Yeah.
and they got a challenge that's called the Big V Challenge.
Yeah.
I think it's 6 beef patties.
Yeah.
And how many chickens was it? 6
Oh,
fillets.
two chicken like this thick, like
So 2 fillets, breast fillets,
breast fillets. Yeah.
8 rashers of bacon,
Mm-hmm.
then a whole side of chips and a whole thick shake. And we've got it's on our other channel. We'll link
Yeah.
it to you. Chris beat it.
Oh yeah.
He couldn't
Oh,
move.
thick
Was
man.
it a time challenge or just
Yeah,
a...
25 minutes.
He couldn't move.
Wow.
He couldn't move for about 3
Yeah, no,
days.
that's
but
crazy.
That was
From-
last year. Last year.
Giuseppe, when we got back here
yeah.
in this room, we were here. I was talking to him, and I could have been saying, "Yeah, the wall's blue, and we're living
was-
on Mars,
he was doing
and
nothing.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is my best friend," and he was going.
It was
He was
he was
overdosed.
just going, yeah.
I didn't know where it was, man. I didn't
And
know
then
where
when he
it was.
left, I was like, "Dude, are you sure you can drive?" I was like, "Just drive safely. Message me when you get home." He was just saying yeah to anything.
Yeah, I was. But you know what? It was fun, and I'm glad I'm only one of 3 people that've done it. So.
To be
So
fair, John
what was the
did
hardest
okay.
thing to eat then? I mean, the thick shake or...
Oh man, it was just the chicken.
I reckon
The
the
chicken.
chicken, yeah.
Too
Yeah,
dry.
it was
It was, a bit
it was
oily,
nice, but it
I
was
had the chicken. Remember when we had the...
yeah.
But it's because the chicken on top of that many patties, it's like it's just.
It's dry at the end, and then you're trying to eat it, and then you gotta eat the chips as well. 1 kilo of chips or something.
What?
1 kilo.
Yeah, it was huge.
Was it 1 kilo of chips?
It was,
Or
I don't know, but it was 500 grams. It was massive. And the thick shake was, you know, what the thing is, the thick shakes are really nice,
Yeah.
but having to do it in the challenge, it wouldn't have been nice.
Yeah. So at the end, you just
Amanda
anyway.
says, it was terrible, Giuseppe needed to rub his tummy.
Ah,
Amanda, she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
She kicked him out. She made him sleep in the lounge. 'Cause he was just...
yeah, it was pretty. It was
Was it intense?
intense.
Was
But
it did you get emotional? Or?
I didn't. I was just sick. I was like, man, hurry up.
To be fair,
I'd call that
John
emotional.
did pretty well. And he didn't... But he did okay.
John tried, but yeah, he just
He did well, but...
Yeah.
Like... it's just...
Yeah,
it's
it was-
bro.
I mean, they call it the big V is the guy that did.
Because
He's
this
the
guy,
guy.
he's like a...
But this guy is
weightlifter, isn't
massive
he?
weightlifter.
Yeah, but he did it in like 7 minutes.
Did he?
Yeah, I did it in 19 minutes.
Dude, he goes around and does it. The guy's a freak.
Yeah, it's huge.
Was it a burger?
He's
or-
from Melbourne. That's why I
Burger,
call
yeah.
himself
So
the Big
6
V.
patties.
Can you
Yeah,
can you?
You can eat it however you want.
Okay.
yeah. As long as you put it down.
So probably it was easier that way.
Have it with water.
Yeah.
We're trying, but it's just
It's like when we did that challenge. What was it called? A panda challenge.
you got to try.
Yeah, remember?
Oh,
Remember Jimmy T doing the cheeseburgers?
I know. We had Jimmy T doing 10 cheeseburger challenge, and he just ate it like normal.
He had a
Like,
time
dude,
limit,
it's a challenge, man.
and he,
Go.
just- he gave up 2
Oh, sorry,
cheeseburgers.
man.
in.
I don't know challenges, man.
Reborn says, "Hey everyone, hey Reeves, how you doing, man? Reborn be happy because England, do well.
Well,
in
I
the
was going
World
to say,
Cup.
like, this week's been massive. Like, Australia, won that first game against Denmark, and then
Hey.
after they lost. But
Did
then
I not predict? I said we're going through.
you did say that. So
I tipped us both wins. I said
That's
both
right.
win.
I got a message from cousin Jackie
Yeah.
at 6:30 in the morning. She took all the kids under there and the kids Adelaide Oval
oh yeah, it was massive.
When we lost or when we
when
won?
we lost against Argentina in the morning, Sunday morning.
Yeah, it was
And
massive.
someone got smacked in the head by a flare.
Really?
Oh, no.
Blood
Oh
everywhere.
no! Another thing was eating sourdough all week was
Oh, that's bad.
a big plus.
Oh wait, what do you mean it was gone that
It was
night?
gone the next
true.
day. Sourdough was amazing.
But let's talking about sourdough. We've got a big giveaway tonight, haven't we, guys?
Absolutely.
We do.
We've got a big giveaway. So
The giveaway, I can bring that up on the screen.
Is that Reeves? Who's Reeves? Hey,
Reborn.
Reeves.
Reborn. So that's the giveaway. Giuseppe said that last week. Giveaway, sourdough giveaway, a loaf a week for 5 weeks. So 5 loaves of sourdough.
Yeah.
That's what his. So we'll do that later in the show, but that is the giveaway.
yeah, probably do it like halfway in the show. But guys,
Rewatching Portugal versus Switzerland at the moment, Rob says.
oh, is he?
Rob, isn't it
No,
funny? man?
yesterday. It was this
No, he said
morning.
he's rewatching it right now. Isn't it funny? They everyone had a go at everyone had a go at Ten
Ronaldo.
Hag for dropping Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
4 weeks later, gets dropped by his national team, and they win
Absolutely.
6-1.
Have you
And
seen
the kid
it?
that
The
comes
new
in,
guy, 21 years
Scored
old.
a hat trick. What a way to announce yourself at a World Cup!
Absolutely.
Best.
It would have been amazing for him. And you know what the thing is? I feel for him because the same thing happened at Man United when that Garnacho scored that winner.
Yeah.
All the press got taken off him because it was all about Ronaldo kicking up a fuss. And that's what's going to be now for this kid.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to be talking about his hat trick, going to be talking about Ronaldo dropped, and which is a shame, but what a way to announce
There was a
yourself.
picture before on Instagram of all the photographer this morning when where the two teams were at the center of the field. You know, when they first walk in.
Yeah.
And all the photographers were pointing the cameras at Ronaldo.
Yeah, I know. Stupid.
Why would you do that?
Silly.
Just-
That's so unfair to 22
I know,
players.
I know.
there.
Because you know
That's
what?
not
I'll
right.
tell you what. It's controversial. Controversy sells, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
but still.
Like whenever we do a controversial video and we post it onto like a small short or a TikTok, it can go viral, man.
Absolutely.
But all the other ones that are just normal, no one cares.
Rob says,
So-
yeah, after you said about the flare, Chris, he said,
Yeah.
he goes, yeah, now Guns N' Roses won't give away microphones because some dumb fan got hit.
Yeah, that's
Guns N'
true.
Roses as well?
Duh, he's saying.
Yeah, I know. But
Big week,
do
man.
you really want a microphone from Axel?
Not really.
She was
He's so,
she had like black eyes and everything.
he's so drugged.
Reborn says, seems everyone is better off
Yeah.
without Ronaldo at the moment.
Absolutely. Have you seen the new contract?
It's ridiculous.
200 million a year.
But you know what the thing is? I know we're talking about soccer a bit. For me, he went and did that interview with Piers Morgan. You would think he had a club lined up already,
Yeah.
but obviously he didn't. So it just proves all he was thinking about was... Because if he's gone to Saudi Arabia, that wasn't lined up.
No.
It just means he's thinking about himself.
Yeah.
I said this to you. He come out and said, I love the fans. But he just turned his back on his own country.
Yeah.
So he doesn't love the fans. He loves Ronaldo.
He's himself.
Notoriety.
He just loves Ronaldo. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
You know, which is a shame. But
Ronaldo playing A-League.
Well, I think
Yeah.
I think his goal is to become the first soccer player to be a
You're
billionaire.
funny.
probably.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If he does 2 years there, it's 400 million. It's about worth
Well-
400 now.
But David Beckham is in with the Qataris, man. He wouldn't be telling people how much money he's got.
Oh well, that's true.
That would just be.
Beckham.
He still makes so
Man,
much money, Beckham, because he was
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
What he did is.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the giveaway, guys. What does the people have to do to join
Well,
to actually?
Did you figure it out?
We have. Well, KP.
what did you say? You said if anyone that comes in now, you have to subscribe.
You can
For
subscribe to us.
Subscribe to us.
You have to say- you have to
subscribe,
say, hey.
subscribe to Giuseppe.
to Giuseppe, which is have you got the graphics there? And there's a I think I put the link. There's a link in the
That's
And-
Giuseppe's.
At least say hi.
And
the
then we
chat.
have to
Yeah.
say, They have to say sourdough with a love heart, don't they, in the chat?
Sourdough with a love heart in the chat.
And then every person that does that, we'll add it to the wheel later for when we spin the wheel.
We'll spin the wheel a bit later on.
Jimmy T reckons I need some bread, but I don't know if I should put him in. What do you reckon? Should we let him go in the giveaway?
If he wins it, though, everyone's going to go, oh, he was part of
If
it.
he wins it, Jimmy, if you win it, you're giving it to someone else.
He's got to donate.
Well, he's got 5 loaves.
I've got half a loaf.
He has
in the
to
freezer.
donate 4. He can keep 1.
Yeah, right.
Oh!
You know what? I knew that was going to happen too. I'm going to pick that up.
Is he upside down?
Yeah.
What is his name? What's the law?
5 seconds, 3
five
seconds.
second rule.
No. The rule that if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. Murphy's law.
Yeah,
Murphy's Law, yeah.
Murphy's Law.
Something can go wrong. It will go wrong.
Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law.
Same the other way too.
So I've added Jimmy T.
Absolutely.
All right, I've added Jimmy T to that. Jimmy says he's running low, high quality goodness. So don't at me here. He says, hey boys, I want to get hit by Axl Rose with a mic, Amanda says. She's saying she likes
She wants to get hit by his mic.
Yeah,
Of course you do, Amanda.
I don't know, man. You know what? You know what? You know, like talking about like music, right?
Yeah.
Like I love rock, like Metallica. I've never been a big fan of Guns N' Roses. I just think he screams into the microphone.
I like him. There's a few songs that are really good.
There's a few like Paradise City, that couple that are good, but the rest he's just
He
screaming.
can't even sing anymore.
But that's what I'm saying.
His
Like,
vocal
he's
cords
just-
are finished.
I didn't even know Guns N' Roses were still around. I thought they
me
were
too.
finished.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh, they're
Are they
coming in, but
probably
what?
70s? In the 70s?
Yeah,
They would have started. They would have started.
Axl Rose has destroyed himself.
He would have started in the late 70s, just said.
physically and mentally.
Oh, he has. He's done.
They're just doing it for a pay packet.
That's
No,
what
but what I
they do.
mean
That's
is,
what
I
they do.
never, even when he was at his best, I never thought he was that.
Yeah.
He just screams, exactly. Like,
How much would have been a ticket to go there?
oh, it would have been
Depends of where you
where
sat.
you're sitting.
Yeah.
If you're a VIP, I guess. I don't know.
When I went to
500?
Metallica, arguably I say Metallica are bigger than them.
Yeah.
It was at Entertainment Center. I think it was about $200 for Metallica. That was up. But if you sat in the Death Magnetic area, it would have been $500.
Metallica would have been really good.
I've seen them every time they've come.
Yeah. They're good?
Oh, the best live.
Yeah. Live good, yeah.
So
They got some good
I was meant to go see them last year, but
Yeah.
James Hetfield went into rehab. They didn't come back.
It's good that they come to Adelaide because not many acts come to Adelaide.
No, it's not big enough. There's not enough money.
Yeah.
Like they always skip like they
Don't at me says Guns N' Roses have too many cover songs.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't, each to their own. I know some people love them, but
Yeah, I like Guns N' Roses.
but anyway, we could talk about that. That can be the segue into our topic.
Absolutely.
So the topic for the night is pretty much we're saying what was it like growing up pre-millennium, let's say.
Yeah.
Pre-2000,
Pre-social
pre-millennium.
media, I was saying.
Pre-social media.
Good
Chris,
time.
you've just turned 40.
We just turned 40, yeah.
So you were born, what, 82?
82 I was born.
Chris, you were born 76.
86.
Close.
86 and 85 I was born.
Yeah.
So,
So we're in that conversation, just
Yeah.
before.
well, listen, man, like Giuseppe was obviously in Europe, like our dad was in Europe and that, like here, us growing up, I remember like we didn't even used to lock the door.
I know. They
When it
told
was
me.
summer, with the air conditioning, there was no, we used to go sit on the front lawn.
Yeah.
Put blankets out on the front lawn and
Yeah.
That's
with not a
like that.
worry in the world that
Yeah.
anything was going to happen.
Even before
now
that,
you
it was,
wouldn't leave your door
yeah.
unlocked at night.
Nah.
No,
No,
fucking
no.
way.
No, it was good. The 90s were fun. Like, all the roller skating and
Roller skating. Where are you?
actually roller skating.
Roller blading.
Rollerblading.
Roller skating.
Roller
Oh,
skating.
yeah, that was 80s, wasn't it?
Were you
Rollerblading
wearing,
was
were you
wild.
wearing the miniskirt? No.
I was, yeah.
Rollerblading
How'd you
was
know?
wild.
We used to rollerblade. Me and Kerry.
Rollerblading
Me and
was
KP.
Yeah, actually, rollerblading, yeah, sorry.
I had stopped rollerblading because
skating.
I got injuries.
But I used to go to those roller domes and, like,
They're the best.
you know the roller domes?
Yeah.
Yeah. People used to wear roller skates back then, though.
When all the
Probably.
chicks would go around and
Yeah. Well, even the guys would go
you
around.
hip and shoulder.
Yeah,
You
we used to go
wrestling,
to
you
St.
pick 'em
Clair.
up and boom.
I used to go to St. Clair Rec Centre.
Rec Centre, yeah.
Yeah, we used to
That's
go
where
there.
indoor soccer we used to go
Oh,
there.
that's
Indoor
right.
soccer.
Hey?
St.
That's
Clair,
fine.
you know how,
Oh, not-
how different
yeah, I
the
guess
place
so.
is now?
Huh?
They spent millions of dollars on that place now.
Yeah.
St.
Yeah, yeah, it's not the
Yeah,
same.
it's beautiful.
It's nice recreation, yeah.
That one, Lights View, is beautiful too. The new recreation. I know just
KP
because
was
my
born
son
after the
plays
CD
basketball.
was
Fact,
invented.
KP was born after the CD was invented. When was the CD invented? You should know that.
Why would I?
Well, because you're a DJ.
That doesn't
You're meant to
mean
know
I'm not-
this history.
You know, I know about vinyl.
Yeah.
We went from ceramic to vinyl.
Ceramic.
Yeah, they used to.
How would
with
they
the
print music on
gramophones,
ceramic?
The old gramophones. They used to put the grooves.
Yeah.
They used to cut the grooves into the ceramic plate,
Okay.
and they put it on the old gramophones with the
Yeah.
Is that how they work?
is.
yeah.
I remember.
You're
about my
old,
phone, yeah. I remember my mom having Elvis music into these vinyls.
Yeah.
But you put a disc into
Yeah,
this
because it was
machine.
sort of like a compact disc, but a
Ah,
vinyl
yeah.
compact disc.
Yeah.
I remember them, the old
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
Well, the jukebox. There's no more jukeboxes, is there?
A jukebox is like digital now. It's not like it used to be.
But now you have it on your
Yeah,
phone.
you have it on your
Jukebox.
phone, yeah.
Everything's on your phone now.
Yeah. That was one of the biggest inventions.
I remember everyone was close with their neighbours. Now everyone keeps to themselves, no trust.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying
That's
about
what
like,
That's been indoctrinated over time.
Yeah.
That's what's happened.
Rob
Yeah,
is
that
saying,
was-
Rob is saying,
divide.
nah, it's roller skating, not
Yeah.
roller. He's agreeing with you, roller skating. Yeah, but Rob is even Chris.
He-
But I think it's two
The-
different
yeah.
things. The
Yeah, it
rollerblading
is.
are the one
roller
in line.
skates is 4.
Do people even
Exactly.
rollerblade anymore? No.
It got
Yeah,
pop-
they started rollerblades.
You know-
I got my rollerblades out the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
early
in
2000s.
I reckon March, April, I got my rollerblades
Early
out. and
2000s.
I
like when
got
we
them
were
out
doing-
once. I
late
did my back.
90s, early 2000s when we were doing it. It was.
It was huge.
It was.
That's when the
it
X
was the
Games.
fastest growing.
Yeah.
Like it was It was considered the fastest growing sport in the world.
Well, absolutely.
It was huge.
I used to do it.
because
Yeah.
well, there was guys
1992.
like Chris knows, like Chris Edwards and that were just they were
massive.
making movies, and this guy
I
was a freak. Like, he was doing
I
backflips.
got his rollerblades.
Yeah.
The Roches.
You know, and yeah,
Wow.
it was huge. Like, and then it just
He was amazing, wasn't
Tony Hawk brought skateboarding back,
Skateboard, yeah.
which overtook again, and
he? Yeah.
What's like? Why did die for though? Like,
Oh, I don't know.
who knows?
I don't know. The
like
culture
in the
stopped.
2000s, like no one was
Yeah, the
rollerblading.
culture stopped. I don't know. Mate, the amount of punchlines we used to have with the skateboarders.
We used to go to
Oh,
Colonnade.
man.
We used to
Far
go
out.
to
Colonnade?
not Colonnade, Collins Reserve.
Collins Reserve with
Where
the skate
we're
parks.
full of
The skate parks.
soccer club
Oh yeah, yeah,
players.
yeah.
Skate park,
The skateboarders
Yeah.
hated us rollerbladers, man. They just, they just started on us just because we were wearing
just for the
rollerblades.
rollerblades.
What
That's
was
it.
the worst neighborhood in Adelaide at that time?
Probably still, which is Davern
Elizabeth.
Park.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth
Davern
Davern Park.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
still
No,
Davern
still
Park,
now it's bad, but
Davern
not as bad.
Park on the whole of Australia. King's Cross is considered number 1.
Yeah. Which is where?
Sydney.
Okay.
Davern Park is number 2.
Is it?
Most dangerous neighbourhoods in the country.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But no one goes.
But
Who
you
goes
know what?
there? Who
What
goes to Davern Park?
A lot of the trust homes that are there, they're getting
Unless I'm going there for a
demolished.
job.
You
I
don't go there.
But they're getting demolished, all the trust homes, and they're moving.
They're moving him
North.
Oi, I remember.
Yeah,
past
that way.
water.
Chris will remember this big time. Reborn said this, and you know why I remember this? Because my two, George and Chris, went halves in one. I remember mini discs being
Yeah.
the next big thing. Good idea.
I thought it was
What
gonna
lasted
be-
5 minutes. Chris and
Yes,
George,
that's true.
I thought it was going to be the biggest
What
thing.
brand
since
was
last-
that? They bought a
I
Sharp.
bought the Sony.
the Sony.
mini
They
disc.
bought this killer one, and it was
Yeah.
so popular.
I
It
used
was
to
like-
do. I used
and
to
then it
do
just-
all my DJ mixes on mini discs.
And then it just went. It was gone.
It was gone.
And then it just
When the floppy disks?
Yeah.
yeah,
For
then
the
it just
laptop.
disappeared.
But do you remember the
Hey, drive.
That's
remember the
good.
movies at one point? They came with small discs as well,
Yeah.
and that flopped.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
it was like the mini disc. They just went
Yeah.
out with them.
But why? Why did that flop?
Oh, everything just. I don't know, they tried to compact everything.
I
into
think it's
something.
because they pretty much skipped that. They went from DVDs
Yeah.
to online.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
And it
Then,
just
when the
obliterated
internet
all that.
started,
The internet
and
obliterated
as soon as
all that.
broadband,
Yes,
as soon as
absolutely.
broadband kicked in,
And here we were behind with the internet. Like by the time we
Yeah.
got broadband, in America they would have had like 5G. Like now their internet is still so quick compared to ours.
Do you know what I miss about like those days? Going to a video shop
yes,
and getting a movie,
and waiting.
and
was
wait,
the
and
best
then and then going
movie
back to
then
get
was the best one
get it,
that-
and then like you don't take it back and you don't rewind it, and they get upset with you.
Dollar
that-
fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they get up, yeah, you don't make a
The VHR.
VHS,
VHS.
VHS.
VHS, yeah.
Yeah, I used to love it.
Do you remember Blockbuster?
Yeah.
We had this one year that stayed the longest. It was called Movie Land, and we had but Movie Land stayed open.
So interesting fact about Blockbuster, they were offered Netflix for
Absolutely.
I didn't take it.
an
Yeah.
insane
No,
amount of
they
money,
stunk.
and then
Because of
and they
the-
said, no, it's not going to work. Netflix isn't going to work, and then
What dickheads.
I know. Blockbusters doesn't exist anymore,
no, it doesn't.
and they were the biggest
It was a-
worldwide
yeah, they
video
only
chain.
got they were offered.
They were like the
Block-
Starbucks of
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
they were.
So I think they had the opportunity to buy Netflix at very
It was
early for
ridiculous.
like $3 million or something,
It's crazy.
Well,
They probably.
and they went,
did that.
nah, this isn't going to work.
Jimmy's obviously a real estate agent, and Jimmy says here, a few years back, 180K for a house, now 300K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how much did
This
Don pay for
house-
This was $8,000.
I think the whole thing all up, he said was 17,000.
$17,000.
Yeah, but you know the reason of that?
In the year Chris was born.
It's not actually the value of the house is growing, but it's the power of
Of course.
purchasing of the
course.
currency
Do
diminishing.
you know he showed me
Yeah.
the receipt to this house.
Yeah.
The stamp duty.
Yeah.
It was like
$200.
no.
No, it was like
Like,
35.
Yeah, it was like $30 or something.
Something stupid.
And I looked at it, I went, what?
Yeah.
You could have bought the whole street back then.
Man,
Yeah.
if you had, it's like,
Well, that's why I listen a lot to conversation about Bitcoin, and there was this guy Michael Saylor that was explaining why purchasing assets that are controlled by the state, it's dangerous because they can increase taxes,
Yeah, of
they
course.
can increase everything
course.
on it, and then you lose it.
Of course. Well, I know a few guys because I do like the home maintenance. There's a couple guys that he's got like 4 houses that are worth like $1 million each, but he's paying like $33,000 a year land.
Exactly.
You don't even know, like,
all
that's-
of his rent.
And it's only 2%.
Yeah, all of his rent is going on land. What's the point of having the
But
house?
what does the word real mean? Real estate. Real in Spanish
course,
means royal.
of course.
Your royal land. You're buying royal land. It's not like you don't actually own it.
No.
When the recession happened back in the I can't remember when it was.
2008.
2008 when the crash.
people were going to Italy, Spain, and people were just leaving the keys. The houses were there.
Yeah.
You'd go buy
Same
a
in
house in
America.
America for 10 grand or something. So
That's
imagine
what
you
Evan
bought
Frangos did.
$100,000 worth,
He was
bought 10
flipping
houses,
houses like crazy.
and then 10 years later they might have been
He was
worth.
buying houses on massive blocks in the US for $8,000.
and he was digging gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evan Frankel.
A house cost about 2-3 years' salary. Now it's about 5 to 7 that time.
Exactly.
Rob is saying.
Yeah.
Remember the deals at Blockbuster, 5 weeklies for $5, and new releases were overnight. Yeah, new releases were overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best. I used to love going to those video
Blockbuster.
stores.
They're really overdue.
My nonnuts house
I
in
had to
West
pay.
Croydon was £1,000 because we were obviously under British. We
Yeah.
were under pounds back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
£1,000 in West
Who said that?
Croydon. Don't at me. West Croydon, £1,000.
Mate, do you know how much a house in West Croydon is now?
Forget about it.
Exactly.
Like 6
Forget
minutes
about
from
it.
the city.
Like GST is something recent in Australia. Before
Two
the
thou-
90s.
John
2000?
Howard.
2000.
Yeah.
So
What
can
year
you
did John
believe
Howard
it
get
from?
in?
You didn't pay any taxes until
99,
2000.
2000.
You know
Yeah.
the
I know,
funniest
we
story. The funniest story about GST. You know when I can't remember who it was. The guy before Howard was trying to bring it in for Liberal,
Yeah.
and Paul Keating was our Prime Minister, right?
He was Labor, wasn't he?
Labor. But you know how he stopped GST for 4 years? He went into the debate. He took a cake, and he went in there, and I can't remember what his name was. And he goes, if I buy this cake, and he goes, you take, there's 10%. He goes, how much cake do I get? And the guy just started. He went and he won the election. Paul Keating won it like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And when
'Cause
John
he was-
Howard came in,
But
he
like
was
Babar was saying, he won like Treasurer of the Year, like the world
he was the treasurer.
Treasurer of the Year.
Yeah, he was the treasurer, yeah.
Best in the world, like 2-3 years in a row. He was amazing.
Yeah.
So he knew money, and then he didn't want the GST to come in, obviously, at the time.
Mm.
There was a big uproar, man. I remember.
He was pushing for a republic too.
Was he?
Oh, Paul Keating did.
Yeah.
Paul
He
Keating
wanted
copped
Australia
her
to be a republic.
when the Queen came here to visit. He went like this to her to introduce
He
her to
touched her-
people.
touched her on
and
the
in
arm.
England, they went off. They
Yeah,
were
'cause he
like, get
touched
your
her shoulder.
hands off our
He
Queen.
touched her shoulder.
But she didn't care. She didn't care. He was just introducing her to people.
Yeah.
She didn't give a shit.
I actually met him when I was year 7. We went to a school camp in
he
Canberra.
used to come to this. Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But
John Hewson. Yeah, Rob got it. That's
John
the one.
Hewson, yeah, I remember
John
him.
Hewson.
He was the guy that was
Rob will
against.
be
So
the
he was the
best
one
person
before John Howard that was trying to bring it in, and then
Okay.
because they're copying England had VAT,
Absolutely.
value
Yeah.
added tax, whatever they call it.
You went here. You went here back then, were you? No.
I came in 2012.
Yeah, so it was
2012.
already rampant then.
Yeah.
Who was back then?
And I think VAT in England is 15%. I don't think
You know,
it's
in Italy it's 23.
23. There you go.
Who was the prime
It
minister?
was
back then?
21 until
12. Kevin 07, it would have been Julia Gillard. 12.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Because Kevin 07, then she stabbed him in the back. It would have been either Gillard or Abbott.
both.
Oh, that's right.
Both.
Abbott.
Gillard. When
Yeah,
I
and then
arrived.
Abbott would have won it.
When you first
After
arrived.
that, yeah, it's
Here goes Rob. All right, here we go.
Oh, GST came in 1st of July 2000, one of the last countries to do so. Rob is
Yeah,
saying,
yeah. We were just on the, we were just.
we should all go
Waiting.
to San Salvador. What is the country that's buying Bitcoin?
El Salvador.
Every month.
Well, we go to France. You go to. That's why the soccer players want to play at Monaco because
Yeah.
the tax
Oh,
there
yeah, of course.
is like
There's no
3%.
tax.
Yeah, it's like 1% or something.
Wow.
Yeah, but in same, we have two countries in Italy that
Yeah.
are their own, like
Yeah.
San Marino.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's one in Vatican City.
Yeah.
They don't pay tax.
Well, it's like
it's another
Barcelona.
depression.
It's
Hold
like the
on.
Catalonians. Barcelona. they
I'm
want-
looking at the questions too. I like this question
Is
here.
another depression possible?
Of course.
Yeah.
They're asking Rob. Rob, that's what Don't At Me's asking Rob. GST in New Zealand is 18%, Rob says.
Wow. So here is 10 or 11?
10.
10.
Giuseppe, something happened to your phone, man.
Locked.
Probably, I don't know.
That's
That's all right.
See, if we were living, if that was the 90s, we wouldn't have to worry about that.
That's
I
right.
know.
No, you might have to take your lock off.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been doing a podcast. So we've spoke about this before. There's obviously some good things that have come about, technology and that, but it was a much simpler life back in the day, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
There was no podcast like this, was there?
No.
Like, our dad tells us stories of So there was all the siblings that he had, his 3 sisters, his brother, himself, and he had his great yaya. There was like 11 of them living in a house at the size of this room, and no one cared.
Like me.
Yeah, that's it.
I was
He was
living
saying,
in
a lot of-
square meters.
Yeah, but a lot of the Indian people
they do
doing
it
that.
here.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
I go
still
do maintenance for them.
They
Yeah,
still do, man. In Europe,
man, they do it
yeah.
here. I go to do maintenance for them, and there's
It's very
I go in
smart
this
though.
small house, and then what
Yeah.
they
Mate,
do
if
is
they can
they
do
all
it,
save and they
They
go
all
buy
save
the
and
surrounding houses.
they buy the houses and then they move in and then they buy the houses.
Yeah.
And yeah.
well, in Europe, people
Very
still live
smart.
in apartment blocks.
Yeah.
And everyone lives in like there's always a lounge that comes
Yeah.
out and it's a
Yeah.
bed
Yeah.
and that's how they sleep
So
there.
I
They
love
sleep in
this.
the lounge.
I love this. So the question was, is another depression possible? And Rob didn't say it's possible. He just said, so this is factual.
Is it
A
recession? Does.
recession occurs every 15 years or so.
Yeah.
Well, a bubble has to burst,
So
man.
every-
You can
Yeah.
only go so high.
Well, I remember
so
when I
high.
went
Cycles.
to England the year with John, the year you came here, 2012, and our dollar was the best it had been since the 70s. We were buying pints of beer over there for the equivalent of like $3 here, because our dollar was worth like 70 cents to the pound, which was unheard of, from since the 70s.
Yeah.
It's like it just the dollars fluctuate. And,
Yeah.
well, the last one, the big one, was when they were printing too much money, weren't they, in America? Isn't that?
Well, they
What
just
started
did.
all this?
Apparently in 2020,
Yeah,
they
that's why
printed
they're
40
all everyone's talking about the
Yeah,
new
inflation,
recession
yeah.
happening very soon.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
That's because they printed 40%
Jimmy says message retracted.
Messi.
Message.
No, message, because he
Ah.
wrote something and took it back.
Oh, okay. So apparently in 2020, 2021, America printed of all the dollars
Yeah,
that
because
are
of COVID, yeah.
in the world, 40%,
It's
just in
massive.
a year.
I just don't. It doesn't.
And
There's
that's
obviously
called-
an
Dollar
ulterior-
circulation,
but there's obviously an
40%.
ulterior
Yeah, but that's
motive
what
to be
creates
doing
inflation,
that. Yeah,
so-
of course.
That's what's called, as you said, the
They're
inflation.
obviously doing it for a reason. Like,
I reckon it's gonna collapse all the economies and they're gonna try bringing out digital currency. That's what I think.
dude, they
But
are
they're all-
telling you.
yeah,
They want us to go to the shop and pay for things like this. Scan it.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Have you seen the movie
time.
About Time?
In time.
Yeah,
In time.
that's what they want.
With Justin
When I
Timberlake?
when I saw
Yeah,
that
they
movie, I
want
went,
that,
"This
man.
is where the world
Yeah,
is going."
where we're going.
They want us to go there. There's no cat. You remember back in the
They
day,
pretty much tell us what's gonna
every
happen
single
in
one of
movies.
our dads,
This is how we start.
Yeah,
every
smart,
single one of our
watch
dads, I guarantee you, back in the day, said to you, and it was cash is king,
Yes.
but it's not anymore.
Nah, it's not.
I went to pay with cash at JB Hi-Fi the other day.
Yeah.
I took the exact story. She went like this to me. I pulled out the cash and she goes, we're gonna have to take you around to this other
till
and she just started and I went, just take my card because I like
or
I
at
couldn't be
Derrim's
bothered.
Yeah.
at the gym at the
like I
gym.
could like
at
just to
Derrim's
pay
gym,
one
no
thing
cash.
in cash.
No
she
cash.
said.
They don't
Yeah,
do
that's
cash.
ridiculous.
How can I use no cash?
Because they don't want it, man. Because now they're gonna
It's easier to track.
and they're giving you. It's easier to track us, and they're giving this narrative. Cash because of COVID. It's dirty. It spreads.
Gold is king.
I still,
Gold is king. Yeah,
I still
yeah,
use
yeah.
cash.
Yeah.
Gold is king.
But will it always be king?
Always.
It depends what it is. We've said that if we go into a world where it's a post-apocalyptic world, food becomes king. Gold
Yeah, that's
becomes
right.
nothing. I'm saying
True.
there's scenarios, though, isn't there?
Well, did you hear what they found the other day? A zombie virus.
Anything. Yeah, they
No.
said they're fish.
Did you hear that?
They said the fish are zombies. And
They
they
reckon
put them-
in the ice somewhere there's a
I know,
zombie virus.
It's
Yeah,
tripping.
you controversial.
Listen,
I'm telling you what I heard on the news.
I'm not saying it's
I was
real.
talking about aliens, and this guy's talking about zombies.
Listen,
No, no, it's in the news.
I'm
man.
not saying it's real, but that's what they're saying.
Yeah, of course they're gonna say that because they're trying to bring out the zombie the narrative.
See, Rob is saying I went to buy lunch with cash. They refused. That's ridiculous. Look, you're giving them money.
Yeah,
It's still tender. It's still legal tender.
exactly.
I know,
Cash was the
yeah,
best. You know,
they can't refuse.
you know when I was
cash.
I
younger,
can't refuse you.
when I was younger, I used
And that's the
to.
question for Rob too. Is
When,
that,
and he's
is
the one that
legal?
said it.
But is that legal though?
When
Did
I
you-
was younger, I used to always get cash out to have on me for the week, and I had this thing. I used to have this massive money box,
Mm-hmm.
and $5 and under, I would always put in the money box. And
Russia's
you know how much money I would
stockpiling
save?
Yeah.
I used to save so much money because I'll fill it up, $5 notes and under all the time. It was my rule
Yeah.
because I had them every day, and I used to save a big thing every year. Big cash in it. Can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so a seller has the legal right to refuse to sell to any
Okay, so
customer.
there you go. Yeah, cashiers look at you funny with cash, Jimmy's saying.
That's bullshit.
I'm
man.
buying some Hess merch soon. don't
Well,
you? He says, so
well,
I
if
better
they do
bring
that,
this
I've,
up.
I've
Alright,
got Google reviews.
here you go. So
That's it.
I'll bring this up because he mentioned the Hess merch. So Chris has, we've been getting all the new merch going. So where is it? Here we go. That's the new merch you can get. So that was when I said about Matthew Leckie,
We
wasn't
need
it?
muscle tops.
Someone said he's too old, and I said, is he too old or is he too Hess?
Yeah,
so
that's
we
right.
made a top about that.
Made a top about it. Yeah.
There you go. So,
ZPS.
Hess is short for Hessimo, Giuseppe, and Hessimo means
And
shit.
you go to the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too
And
old
we
or too
just-
shit. Like,
Yeah, so we just make it shortened
Is
there.
that Australian player, Lecky?
Lecky, yeah. He was
The
playing
one that
really
scored?
bad that
Yeah.
night. And Jimmy T said, he goes, he's too old. And I said, is he too old or too Hess?
Yeah.
And everyone
Loved it.
cracked up, so
Loved
like,
it.
we'll make that as a t-shirt.
we'll do some more Hess merch, but yeah. Do you have merch for you? For,
Yeah.
It's called Contact Law.
That's my own brand.
There you go. He's wearing his own brand, HNK.
That's awesome.
Healthy Nasty Kitchen. He's got it on.
Do you sell that anywhere or
Jay and yeah, on my YouTube.
on
There
YouTube?
you go.
Yeah.
I'll put that up, guys, so
Do
you
you do
can
muscle
find.
Pardon?
Do you do muscle tops?
Muscle tops? I probably can.
I'll put
I
Giuseppe's
use
up
a
there.
different supplier than
So
that.
you can find Giuseppe's there at his, if you haven't subscribed at Nasty Kitchen, please do so. And in that picture, as he told us last week, he's actually making a croissant.
Exactly, good memory.
Yeah, it's
Did you end up making a marble rye this week?
marble rye. We got to make. You know what it is? You got to watch the Seinfeld episode first,
Yeah.
and then you understand.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a Seinfeld episode, man.
Yeah.
That marble rye wouldn't even be popular if it wasn't for Seinfeld.
It wouldn't be.
Nah, no way. Some guy went to pay a speeding fine in 5-cent pieces. The lady behind the desk refused, so he just dumped it on the desk and recorded it.
Yeah, but that's government though. They're not a seller. They're taking a fine.
So they have to accept
They
it.
have to
don't
accept
because
it,
it's a
man.
legal tender.
Yeah, because he's offering to pay the fine. They can't not accept
And
to
they
pay the
produce
fine.
their money.
So
They're
Rob-
not not selling anything.
They produce that money.
Exactly.
That's
Rob
their
is
money,
saying,
mate.
Rob is saying if a seller refuses it, it's called contract law.
Contract law.
Yeah,
Contract.
he
Contract law.
yeah, he's
Yes, yeah, that's right.
corrected himself. Contract law.
I was going to say that because of the virus, there could be a contact law.
You know, I was talking.
We're gonna get
Who
banned.
knows,
Yeah. We're
man?
gonna get
know,
banned.
How many
it's
different
funny,
laws
my-
have come
my
in since
mate-
then?
This guy I know, I do work with him. His partner is the director of Hampstead, right? And so she's like in charge of like 4 different hospitals, and she's had to have every single vaccine, and she's had COVID like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've had it once.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had
I've
one.
never had it.
Never had it?
Never had it.
Hey, I'm with
Wow.
Donald
I
Trump,
haven't even
mate.
been
You
jabbed.
can't have it if you don't get tested.
Well, that's
Yeah, that's right.
And I haven't been.
But you know what? The thing is, when he said that, you know what? You know, the funniest thing was I actually agreed with him when he said that.
yeah, well,
He was
that's
like,
true.
stop getting tested.
Yeah.
If you're sick,
100%.
and I've said this to everyone. When are we going to go back? And this is another thing about living pre-millennium, mate. Back in the day,
Rob just called me Krillin.
when you were sick, what did you do? You
Just
stayed home.
Yeah.
Why the fuck can't we just do that again? You're sick, don't go to work.
Because they created a narrative where they want people to be scared.
Of
They
course,
do.
of course.
Have a
So
look
they
at
more
Rob just
power
said.
on it.
Rob,
It's so funny.
he
He called me.
even ripped notes with 20% missing.
No, Rob
Yeah,
just
but
called me
I'm
Krillin.
Krillin is right. Government has to accept legal tender. Krillin. We're gonna make a Krillin.
Rob
top
even
up
called me Krillin.
with
Thanks,
his
Rob.
face.
Yeah, we'll probably get
We'll
copyright.
get copyrighted.
I know.
Put that triple L.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
yeah, that's what they're trying to do. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Just said
Yeah.
it's spot on. But it's
The
Even
more
Rick
we have,
Ross-
the more control.
I just
When
don't
it
understand.
first
If you're
happened,
sick-
everyone was scared, like, but then after, everyone's like, dude, like, come on.
No, but what like I'm saying, it's so. You know how they say common sense? It's not so common. It's like if
Yeah.
you're sick, don't go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Just stay home. Like everyone back in the day,
Unless
what was
you're
the
a
best thing in the
workaholic.
world? People used to be happy when they got sick back in the day because they got called in sick and don't have to go to work.
Yeah.
It's true, man. Everyone did that. When you were young and you were like sick, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sick, but I don't have to go to work. I don't have to go to school. It's
You
killer.
know what? You know what everyone loved, especially like all the doll bludgers, was the handouts they got. They're loving it.
Yeah, but they're getting more now.
Now they're getting more.
Why?
What do you mean more? $700 bucks. If you don't
yeah.
have a job.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still
But
more.
they're
You
getting
get
it.
COVID.
but they're getting it more.
Yeah,
than
but
once.
I've got in my tax. They gave us $1,000, everyone.
Yeah.
You know. So
That's a lot. 26 million.
exactly, man. Yeah, that's a lot,
It's a lot of, yeah, it's a
isn't
lot
it?
Yeah,
It's not a lot to them.
they'll get
Yeah,
it
but
back.
that, I mean, you're saying they loved it. They loved it.
If
though.
they can spend 500 million on a,
No, they spent 2 billion
no,
on
I'm saying,
vaccine.
on a tunnel
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
not going to get done.
Yeah,
Yes,
when's the tunnel getting done,
Hold on.
man?
Yeah, it's been delayed. Apparently.
I'm looking at questions. So Reeves,
Does
I remember-
everyone remember
I
Y2K, the end of the
That
world?
was- that was gonna be the
before
biggest
Chris
event
tells you, I remember ours. You know what it was? We all went to the Bay for New Year's Eve,
Oh,
and I was
2000.
15. Yeah.
Don't Atney was there.
Yeah, so
remember
we
we
all went
talked about
there, and they were telling us everything's going to end, all this shit.
Yeah,
everything's going to turn off.
Happened.
The hackers are
then-
going to come in.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what happened? You know the PlayStation Network, you play PlayStation? In 2004, it was the first leap year since the millennium Do you know the PSN network didn't know how to deal with it? It crashed for like a month
Yeah, I remember something. I remember
because
something.
it didn't know, and it wasn't because of Millennium, but it was the first since there was online gaming. It didn't know how to deal with the leap year,
Yeah.
and the whole network crashed for like you couldn't play online for like a month.
Yeah, it would have been like imagine like everything crashed, all the computers back then.
Remember
So
when they were
what-
saying everything was
so
going to go
1TK
000?
So
instead
what
of-
the Y2K?
Isn't he a wrestler?
All I remember is just before midnight, a big stallion came through this party.
Were you DJing?
At the exhibition center, and I was up. I had VIP tickets, and we all went. All 20 of us went, and I was on some funky herbs. Let's say.
What herbs were they?
I don't know.
Were they magic?
Magic.
Were they fungi?
No, they weren't. I don't know what to call them.
Magic herb.
Magic
A
herbs.
magic herb.
I like
Yeah,
funky
whatever.
herb.
Whatever.
It's fun.
Yeah. And all I remember was this chick painted in silver rode into the crowd of 10,000 people on a white stallion while everyone was dancing to, I think, Derek May, one of this techno DJ,
Yeah.
right? And then they pulled this trapeze down off the ceiling and she was swinging.
Oh my god!
Wow.
And then the fireworks went off at midnight and I was like,
Yeah.
What do you mean the stallion? Like you mean a
an
horse?
actual horse, a white stallion. Like,
Rob says in Whyalla, everyone thought they had 6 weeks leave. Sick leave was treated no different to annual leave. Then there was the doctor in the pub
He
who
signed
signed 6
certificates
certificates for
for
a
a
beer.
beer.
Good times. And then Don't At Me says, what a nice
guy.
guy, Dr. Laz.
He's a nice
Dr.
guy.
Lazarus. Rob's Dr. Lazarus. Do you get some of those if you win the giveaway, Reeb said?
Funky
the funky
herbs.
herbs.
Funky
Does he
herbs.
get some if he wins the giveaway?
I don't do that anymore,
Some
man.
funky herbs.
Yeah, no.
Reeves, you got to come to Australia, man. No. Krillin will look after you.
Yeah. No, those days are gone, mate.
wild. Oh man,
I'm
that's
too, I'm too healthy now.
So when you think it's funny, isn't it? That's 22 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It seems
Crazy.
yesterday.
I
Don't you
remember
have that
us going to the
feeling
bay and was
sometimes?
the old remember the old trams?
100%.
The old trams.
Yeah, the old trams.
Were you
they
here
could
when
only
old
go in a
trams were
straight
here?
line.
Nah, he wouldn't have been.
They couldn't turn those trams.
No,
couldn't
that's
turn,
funny.
just
They were
straight.
like these old.
No.
They were classic to Adelaide. The
You
old
can see them
trams.
actually. Oh,
Yeah, you can see them on
every
display.
Sunday they come out.
Yeah.
oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they just go from
just go
Victoria,
up Jetty Road,
Victoria
don't they?
Square to Glenelg in
Yeah,
a straight line.
in a
They
straight
can't-
line.
Oh,
they,
they ain't going
they
anywhere
can't
else.
turn.
Turn.
That's why they changed them.
That's
But yeah.
silly, though.
And they used to be
could've kept
free.
them. Yeah.
Do you know these?
You have to pay for them.
You get some of those if you win the
That's
giveaway.
what he said. Yeah.
That's the sort of
Reeves
thing.
wants them.
I like this
Reeves,
guy.
Reeves
He's
doesn't
funny.
need any organic herbs, mate, with the shit he sees in his house. Reeves has got the best ghost story. This guy, Giuseppe, has got. When we're doing our paranormal show,
Oh
he's
my
telling us some shit about his house
Yeah.
Like
that was
ghost
freaking
house,
us
yeah.
out. I'm like, how are you staying in there, man? I don't know how you stay in that house.
That was scary that time because things were like clicking in here and
Dude,
stuff were going
Listen,
crazy.
we were
Yeah.
doing the ghost story thing that night, right? And no word of a lie, everyone was saying they could hear this beeping, but me and Chris couldn't hear it. And then
Yeah, we couldn't hear it.
this is a brand new gaming laptop, right? I swear to you on my life, it just went, like something went, and it just turned off. And me and Chris, we were just going on with the show. We didn't take it in, and then it wouldn't come on.
No,
It was fully, and then it just came on, and it was running like a pig, and then all of a sudden it just started running like fine. And
That's
we're
why
like,
we did the ghost one. Yeah.
and we were. Then later, when we thought about it, we were like, "What? Why the fuck did that laptop do that? And why was there this buzzing noise that everyone could hear? We couldn't hear
We
it.
couldn't hear it. No. We're like, what's
was freaking
beeping?
out.
And I'm like,
Actually, I remember you talking about that.
It was
Yeah,
freak.
yeah.
Because later it freaked us out when we actually, because we were concentrating, we weren't
it was weird, man.
focusing on
It
it.
was weird. Some scary stories as well, but
It's-
anyway.
I like it.
But yeah, like
Also, we actually got. If we talk pre-2000s, we actually got bored. We were bored when we were younger.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely. That was the
We,
best
were,
thing.
we weren't. What, it was good to be bored.
Yeah,
course.
because you
yeah, but you do things,
Figured
man.
out
But
things.
so we were here. If I didn't every day, and this is why I said, how they're saying, like we're saying about the talent of soccer, and that we're saying, and I was saying the talent isn't going to be as good anymore because when we were bored, I went outside and kicked the golf ball
yeah.
against a wall.
Yeah.
The kids
Yeah.
don't do that anymore.
No,
No.
They on the
no, it's
device.
just sit at the back.
Chris has to tell
We used to destroy the
Andrea, Chris tell Andrea, get off the PlayStation to go play the. He's like, but when I got to go outside and kick the soccer ball, I was loving it.
Yeah.
Like
But that was your
We
only
destroyed-
choice.
That's what
exactly.
we had to do. Yeah.
we, Baba knew that we were going to break the fence.
Well, there was
and
only-
it was going to cost him money, and we were still out there just.
Take our own goals. The shed was destroyed.
Oh man!
The shed was part of the team. You passed
Yeah,
it off the
man.
shed into the.
You need
I remember
Kevin
that.
Rudd to inspect your laptop, KP. Yeah, Kevin Rudd from Paranormal Activity. You reckon?
Yeah.
Kevin Rudd.
Oh,
No,
we
'cause
did
there's
a-
a guy that looked like him in Paranormal Activity.
Because after that ghost one, we did a Paranormal Activity watch along,
Yeah.
watching the movie.
Yeah.
Because Chris had
We're
never
doing a
seen
show.
it.
And yeah, then there was a guy on the,
The
show
guy
that
that
Kevin Rudd.
the ghost guy looks like Kevin Rudd.
He does.
Yeah, that's wild. You know Kevin Rudd talking. They actually thought he was going to be really good,
Yeah,
and then he just
went
when he
down.
got in, everyone loved it when he got in. Then he got in, and everyone just like hated it. I don't know what happened.
Apparently, it was hard to work with. Apparently,
Maybe all politics. Well, I told you, mate. You trust Star Wars. What does Obi-Wan say to Anakin?
Mhm.
He
Never-
says, "Anakin, never trust a politician.
Never trust.
Do you like-
politician.
do you like
Trusted a
Star Wars?
politician."
Pardon?
like Star Wars.
Well,
No.
but in
I
in,
don't
in,
watch
in the
it.
Star Wars story,
Yeah.
Anakin trusts a politician, and what happens? He turns. The
Yeah.
whole universe gets
Yeah.
taken over, just because he trusted that one politician. Really, when you think about it, never trust a politician.
True.
Do you have an anime show, a cartoon show that you
Back then.
that you watch?
Oh, we watched.
Oh,
We used to love
He-Man.
manga.
He-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, He-Man was the best. Masters of the Universe.
Yes, mate.
No?
Loved
I
He-Man.
don't-
What are you talking? What are you
Teenage
talking-
Mutant Ninja
he's-
Turtles.
he's
Ninja
talking-
Turtles. Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
Are you talking
absolutely.
about?
Are
What
you
are you talking about? Manga?
manga?
Like manga? Like
Well,
anime?
Japanese?
Yeah,
Japanese. We used to love Japanese
It's weird.
animation.
I love Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll was the best.
Ninja Scroll was the best.
Ninja Scroll was good.
Ninja Scroll. You know they
me,
reckon.
and, me and brother George actually went and watched Ninja Scroll in Japanese at the cinema.
You know they reckon Ninja Scroll
Came out
was
about
the.
3 years
It was
ago.
the most. It was the most technically like defined like drawing
That
of any animation
revolutionised
ever
manga.
made. Like
And
everything.
then,
was
and then we watched
perfect.
Guyver.
Guyver rock.
The Guyver series. That was amazing.
Well, that new
MacGyver.
movie with
Guyver.
MacGyver.
no.
Guyver.
That
I
was
thought
the TV
MacGyver. That's what I
There was
thought.
that, you know that movie that what Scarlett Johansson
And then
was in
Crying
Ghost,
Freeman.
Oh,
Ghost,
yeah, yeah.
Ghost in the Shell. That was based on a Japanese
Yeah.
animation,
I
Okay.
don't know.
and it's a
We're
Hollywood
talking full
movie.
Japanese.
It's just a Hollywood,
animation,
but it was
manga.
actually a
We're
manga.
talking the actual manga,
Okay.
like Crying Freeman. This
I love
martial artist.
Ninja Turtles. Just
Yeah.
that.
Well, I love that.
Oh, that was
I
the
love
best.
that. And the fisherman, the Japanese fisherman, the guy.
Chris, you know what Chris loved? He loved was Astro Boy and
Astro Boy.
Monkey
Do
Magic.
you remember
Magic.
Monkey Magic? You remember
Monkey
Monkey Magic?
That's
They might not have had that.
Australian.
Probably
No, but it
we had
wasn't
different
Australian. It
names
was
there,
Chinese.
too.
No, it was made in. It was an
Dude,
ABC.
Monkey
It
Magic.
was made in Australia.
Was it?
Like the Wiggles.
Monkey Magic was.
Monkey Magic.
What? No, it wasn't.
It's an Australian.
I'm
show.
gonna Google
And the
that.
remake. The remake.
Can someone Google where
Please,
Monkey
someone.
Magic was made?
I reckon it was
Please.
Australian. It was
Oh,
on ABC.
man. And it's Tilipi Taka. Is it a boy or girl?
John. Wait, John is cracking up. Do you want to know why?
What?
John goes, ha ha ha, Krillin. He goes, that name will never die.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
John. Just
Yeah, he
named-
started. Well,
We
John
were like
started that.
10 years old, like 11, 12 years old, and John just thought he had a shaved head.
I had a shaved head
He goes,
back
he looked like
You
Krillin.
gotta
shaved head.
You
So
gotta
it could be
explain to
Krillin.
Giuseppe
Oh, from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Ah, I
Yeah.
love that. That's my
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
so
The first time
That's
John.
my
The first time.
favorite.
So he had a
Krillin.
shaved head when
Yeah.
me and
Now I get it.
when me and John were kids. We were like 12 years old. Chris just had a shaved head.
I shaved my
And
head
John
twice
just goes,
in my
hey,
life.
Krillin. And it's stuck ever
Did
since.
you have the 6 points too?
He didn't even know who Krillin was till about 3 months ago.
I reckon.
So that wasn't my era. Dragon Ball Z. I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I reckon
I
Dragon Ball Z is one of the best anime.
Absolutely.
Dragon Ball Z. is
Yeah.
amazing.
Absolutely. Frieza.
Yeah, they got some.
Hell.
Yeah.
I loved the Freezer game.
That was the best because
Sorry.
the first
I
time
love
that he
Frieza
transformed
Saga.
into
Oh,
a
look who's
Saiyan.
talking. Who died?
Yeah, Kirstie Alley died
Oh,
from cancer. They
Really?
didn't even know she had
wow.
Kirstie Alley.
cancer. Yeah,
I
she
remember.
did Look Who's Talking and
Yeah,
Cheers.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cheers with Ted Danson.
Oh, that's sad.
That's
71 years old. I read it today.
sad. I didn't know that.
Mm.
Jeez.
Kirstie Alley, I remember she was amazing in Cheers and that. She was funny.
kept the grog.
Yeah, I
out of
remember
the
in
kitchen
Luke
cupboard.
talking.
Parents kept the grog under the kitchen cupboard, Jimmy says. Yeah, like back in the day.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Our dad just kept it on the counter.
It's,
Right.
no, he didn't.
Now, you know, when we were growing up, you know, like our Theo, our uncle, he used to make like his own wine I was talking about
Yeah.
last week. And he always like let us taste it, right?
Yeah.
And one night, him and my dad, they been drinking like all day. And he forgot that. And George kept going up to my uncle and he kept giving wine to George. And George was like 10 years old and he was wrecked. Like, wrecked. But George kept going, oh, give me some more. And he just kept giving like a spoon every time. Wrecked.
Oh no.
Now, I'll tell you, do you want me to tell you a story of how the first time Krillin drove?
No.
So I won't mention any names, but my dad and his mate, they used to drink like a Zivania, we call it. It's like a grappa, right?
Okay.
So it's like
But it's made in Cyprus.
how much
Yeah.
percent alcohol. You don't. It
I
changes.
don't know. Yeah.
Our
changes
grandmother, put it this way, our grandmother used to rub it on our chest.
Like
when we
this.
were sick.
So,
My grandma.
Baba
used to
went
do it
around. Baba took Krillin around the corner when he was 13. So this is how times have changed. That's 80s,
too. Yeah.
89.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe drive him home.
Yeah,
in
around,
14.
just over Dawes Road.
No seatbelt.
Just over Dawes Road.
Standing
Baba-
up in the car.
Baba and his mate drank a flagon
Of Zivania.
Zivania, which is
Zivania.
next level. To drink a flagon is like
It's huge.
And he goes to Chris.
2 liters.
He goes to him. He goes, drive us home. But it's not just over Dawes Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how his first time.
I
he
drove the Cortina.
Cortina, which is a
How old
powerful
were you?
car.
How old were you?
13.
Were you scared? Like, were you like, were you pumped? Were you
I can't
pumped?
remember.
It's
Was
probably
it already
loving it.
automatic?
Huh? Automatic.
Automatic.
Very
Probably loving
now,
it.
though.
You know, in Italy, we don't have. They started just recently to be introduced.
We all learnt in I learnt in
Yeah.
manual. Chris learnt in manual. Because our dad had all manual, except that one automatic, we had all manual cars.
Yeah.
He used to get one automatic for our mum.
Yeah,
Because
because
she couldn't drive manual. She couldn't reach the clutch.
Robert's
Sure.
Mum was so short. Mum could just push the accelerator enough to get to about 60, 80. So she could never push a clutch if she had to. She's so short.
I would just say, Rob just made a comment. He goes, Krillin, could you do a whole podcast on the inside life of a DJ, like a nightclub DJ?
You should.
Rob says, I want to try your Cypriot the Zivania.
The Zivania.
Next time, it is flammable. Next time you come, Rob.
Flammable.
Next time you come, the Don's getting back on Friday.
We'll get him to get it.
Yeah, no, he's got some here. He's got some from Cyprus. That
I don't know which bottle it's in there.
It's in his room.
I don't think.
He keeps it
Is
away.
it locked?
He
No,
he
he
loves it
keeps
because he will have a shot of it just at
Every now
night.
and then.
Just,
Yeah.
you know,
He has it at the end of the night
Yeah.
after everyone.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
So the last time he brought it out was last Christmas.
and
with,
everyone
with cousin
wrecked.
Con, with cousin
Everyone-
Con,
and he
who
got
was drinking with their
wrecked.
cousin.
Yeah.
He got him
And
wrecked.
Con, when he left,
He was wrecked.
was falling out of the door.
Oh, he was wrecked.
He's falling out of the front door, yelling and screaming at her cousin.
I remember going to weddings and they had cigarettes on the table. I think smoked them all, but
Oh,
Every-
smoking.
Well, you know
Oh,
that-
you
yeah.
remember smoking in everywhere.
well,
but
you know,
yeah.
there's a photo of
the
when
worst.
it was before I was born, 1983. My dad took Chris and my other brother to Cyprus, and
They
there's
used
a
to
photo
smoke in
of
the
them.
airplanes.
Yeah, there's a photo of them coming back
yeah.
Yeah.
in the cockpit.
Yeah.
Because the pilot would just let people in.
And he's
He goes,
smoking.
my dad said, "Can they come in?" And the cockpit, George is sitting on the pilot's lap.
Yeah.
Chris is there, and he's just got to
He's
smoke.
got smoke.
Crazy.
And we've got the photo.
Yeah.
You imagine them opening the cockpit now?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
I remember when we used to go out to partying.
And remember, it was just smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
and you should come home and
You used
stink
to
of
think,
smoke.
yeah.
Now you
So,
don't.
so
Thank God.
So what actually happened?
Chris will remember most. Sorry, before he
It's
says
not-
it, like when it was coming in, you know how everyone was saying it's not going to work. They won't be able to outlaw cigarettes.
Yeah.
The best thing that happened.
They're going,
Yeah,
it won't work.
absolutely.
They're going, it won't work. Remember, everyone was saying it won't work, man. And within a week, it
But
was,
but what they did,
They gradually did it.
They gradually did it, like move away from the bar.
It was the
a
best
metre-
thing.
Yeah,
a metre
yeah.
and a half away from the bar
Yeah.
first.
remember that cloud? You used to see that cloud,
Yeah,
and all of a
absolutely.
sudden it was just gone.
So I'll tell you
It
what
was
happened.
weird though.
It was weird. Yeah.
It was
Okay, so
weird.
I DJ'd. I went to Papua New Guinea to DJ in 2008, and there was still smoking over there in the bars.
Yeah.
So it had already been years.
2000.
A good
yeah,
five.
yeah.
2004 was in Italy.
Yeah, so 2000,
It was probably
2002,
yeah around then. Yeah,
2002, 2003 when they started fizzling out the cigarettes.
Yeah.
So in 2008,
they did it gradually.
I went to Papua New Guinea.
and when they
And
were
I,
still
and I
smoking,
DJ'd, still smoking in the venue. Mate, when I left the venue, I couldn't breathe. My clothes stunk. It was the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
disgusting thing.
No, it's a
and I
good
was
thing.
and I was still a smoker then,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't smoke in the
I
venue.
remember, man. I remember
Rob-
that. I remember when they changed it.
My
How
chest,
weird
my
it was.
chest was hurting.
Rob-
Everything.
Rob
It was so
said he
bad.
drank a bottle of Brazilian cacas a few years ago. That might be the same sort of thing, like a grappa. And then he says, learning to drive in an automatic is pathetic.
Yes.
Jimmy says he was a young alcoholic and smoker growing up.
You've done well,
And then Rob says, funny, I never smoked. When I was 9, my mother made me try it. He goes, yeek, but it was so
Disgusting.
sexy. Who remembers the adverts?
Oh yeah.
You know, Chris did that to my sister.
What?
She got caught that she was smoking when she was young. And they said they were going to try and get her to quit. And
Right.
did that to her. But Annie had like
She sat there and smoked.
brass balls. She smoked the whole packet.
Alright, Chris,
And like,
do you know what I did? I made her have a drag every 5
yeah,
seconds.
and she did it.
Every 5 seconds,
She-
my sister.
she won
and
that
sat-
battle. You know,
and
like,
sat
she
there-
won
she
that
sat there
battle.
in front of me, not saying a word, and just went.
Yeah, and then they all left, right? She went in there. After they left, she
Like
went.
that.
And, she went and vomited, like.
Yeah.
But she didn't do it in front of them.
No.
She
No.
to them, she
She's
won.
animal.
She's
She
tough,
won.
man.
Animal.
Oh, mate.
She's
Is that
tough,
your
mate.
sister?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
won that battle. I was cracking up. I was like, leave her alone, man.
She wins a
But
lot
I
of
was
battles.
like, you know what I was thinking? What mind boggled me, and I'll ask them now. They were making her do it, but I was the only non-smoker in the family. I was like, you guys smoke anyway. Why do you
Yeah.
care that she
Because
smokes?
we didn't want her to do it.
You were
Does
protecting
she smoke
her.
now?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
No, no.
Doesn't she? She
No.
does. I reckon she does.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does.
She smokes something
What
else.
does she smoke?
Pot.
Yeah, that's all right.
She doesn't smoke cigarettes anymore.
Doesn't she?
Probably better for
I'm
you.
pretty sure she doesn't.
But
You walk into an elevator now, you can smell it. Rob
Yes.
saying like the cigarettes. If someone's a smoker.
Absolutely,
can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's putrid.
It's terrible.
yeah, it's
It's-
like
yeah.
when they changed it and like
Nightclubs were bad with smoking, and Rob says Jimmy T even worse for tall people because he's a tall, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when I was in the club and they
Oh,
changed
yeah.
it and I went and then they changed it, like it felt really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't feel right in
So-
the beginning,
There used to be,
and then yeah,
I,
it's
th-
weird.
I think it was, I don't know if it was the Hilton or the Hyatt. There used to be a pianist who used to play there every Saturday night,
Yeah.
every Friday night, and every Saturday night. He used to play background music. He was a pianist, and he played for many years. This is when back, and he was a non-smoker, and he died of lung cancer.
It's ridiculous.
There you
from
go.
passive
see?
smoke.
Just passive
From passive
smoking.
smoke.
Well, guys, for
yeah.
before
'Cause
we
he played piano for like 20 years. At the-
Crazy,
before we
crazy.
continue on with that topic, if there's anyone in here that isn't aware, we're doing a giveaway tonight that Giuseppe has announced that he said he's going to do a giveaway of loaf a week for 5 weeks of his personally made sourdough, his recipe, and I'll tell you, we had it last week. It is
Oh, it's amazing.
absolutely amazing.
Smashed it.
So
It was really good.
if you want to be involved in that, please subscribe and comment. And please subscribe to Giuseppe's channel as well. So at Nasty Kitchen and to ours. And then write in the chat, sourdough with a love heart. And we will add you to the spin wheel for the giveaway later.
It was really good sourdough, man.
Dude,
Thank
it was
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Really good.
Chris was up at like 4 in the morning and I like, could hear this.
Did you?
I could hear
Yeah.
the serrated
Yeah,
knife.
'cause I get up at 4:30 to get
I could
it.
hear this. And I'm like, I
said, I gotta
and,
try
you know, and I was in my head, I was like, he's eating all the fucking bread.
No, because I'll probably wake you up and go, oh my
dude,
god,
it was so
it's amazing. 4:30 in the morning.
I'm so sad that you guys missed out on a firecracker night, 5th of November, Rob said. Firecracker night.
What firecracker knows you talking?
I don't know.
5th of November.
So has
Come on, Rob.
sourdough in the years changed? Or has it always been the same?
No, sourdough's always been the same.
How about the price?
Price
Of
definitely
course.
increased.
Yeah.
You need to think about $1 in 1916. You
Yeah.
were able to buy 20
Of
loaves of
course.
bread
Wow.
with $1.
Wow.
So that makes you understand how very poor now is the purchasing power
Yeah.
of $1.
Wow. Yeah, of course.
Hey, he's
I remember
he's
when
trying to get in on it twice, man. He wants to win all of them.
Me, I'll put that with another-
I'll
Well,
give you
guys, you've seen there what you got to write. So please write that to the
we
chat.
do an Italian deal.
Subscribe to both channels.
Italian
and, yeah.
deal.
It's I remember when in Italy we could go to 2012. We could go to a bar,
Mm.
order an espresso for 90 cents.
90 cents.
Yeah,
Well, you know, you used to
you
get...
pay here for dollars for a bloody black.
Oh, of
for a
course.
short black.
Coffee's
espresso.
ridiculous here. An
Yeah.
espresso, like you said,
it took a
4
while.
bucks. It's like, man.
When I arrived in 2012, my boss at the time, he told me that Australia was the second country to consume the most amount of coffee
Yeah, probably is, yeah.
Yeah, probably
per,
is.
per person.
Oh, you know, when I went
Yeah.
to...
The first one is Brazil.
When I went to America, I was saying that to Jess. They've got no idea what good coffee is
Yeah.
until- in America.
No.
Yeah.
Australia's
Oh, really?
coffee, oh mate,
I
they've got
didn't really have. When I
Starbucks,
went there, I
bro.
didn't have coffee really.
To them, Starbucks is a gourmet coffee,
Mm.
and it's made in this crap machine.
Starbucks is terrible.
Yeah, but that's what that to them that they love that.
If you want to start a business in Australia, must be around coffee.
Oh yeah,
You know what was the
Coffee
second
shop.
most purchased thing in Australia?
Coffee,
Probably.
Coffee.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
first
it would
one?
be.
bread.
Petrol.
Petrol. The first one is
Commodity.
petrol.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second one is coffee.
It is.
So
That's
you look,
crazy,
because
man.
here,
so you're looking at X Convenience petrol,
yeah,
and
Coffee.
their biggest seller
is
is
coffee.
yeah, because
Yeah,
the boss
when
the
you
boss
got-
the boss
Yeah,
is pushing
yeah.
Yeah.
sell more coffee, sell as much coffee as you can.
And you know that's
Like,
like
of course, they cost
amazing.
it cost
Amazing.
only
they,
10
when,
cents.
like I said when I was
That's
there.
the reason
you-
why the owner of X
they
Convenience
make
has got
you like a-
Lamborghini, Bentley.
Yeah.
they
whatever
make
car.
what they think is a real nice flat white in America,
Yeah.
and it's
It's
disgusting.
just milk.
It's crap.
But the
So-
culture of coffee here, I
Oh,
was
the coffee
very
culture here
impressed.
is amazing.
Amazing.
It is.
Especially Melbourne.
Yeah.
Melbourne's got killer coffee.
Because we've got the
Anyway, it's
we've got-
everywhere. I think it's everywhere
because
here.
we have the culture
Nah,
of so
I
many
think
different
Perth.
countries.
Yeah, maybe
Shit.
not Perth because of the hotter weather, but Melbourne, Adelaide are colder.
It was
why I'm
alright.
saying
It's getting
Adelaide.
better, but like when I
But I
first
think
moved,
it's about the coffee maker.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're big on
Because if he loves it, if he wants to build a business on quality,
Yeah.
he will definitely research
Well,
for the perfect coffee, for
yes.
the perfect grains.
But that's what I'm saying. You know, Giuseppe, you're Italian. It's mate. It starts from the grind. It starts
Absolutely.
from the-
So if you open up your pizza bar, you're gonna have coffee.
Yeah, absolutely.
you have to,
course.
man.
Have to.
Got
I
it.
can't remember pizza bar having coffee in there.
Yeah, but
There's no rules.
yeah.
No rule?
Well,
Our dad,
I don't like
our dad
fruits.
grew up in Cyprus.
Yeah.
Giuseppe, he grew up.
Making great
Yeah.
coffees.
He was. They call it a gaffeji, which
Yeah.
is
We call it cafe.
Like
yeah.
a barista,
He was
like
that's the word for barista.
yeah.
Yeah.
And making Greek coffee.
I like gaffeji, that
when he
sounds better.
was.
Barista is an Italian word.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But so the Greek Cypriot word is
Yeah.
gaffejian, but that's our bapu owned a gaffenio,
Okay.
and that's what our dad did.
Yeah.
If you make good coffee, people come back for it.
Of course.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've
if
said
you
that
make
about
shit-
And they,
if you
can
make
you
nice
believe they're
pizza-
happy to pay $5 or $6 for it?
I know it's crazy.
That's right.
And it's
For an
only 20
espresso.
cents.
Yeah, I know.
So
The amount of profit on coffee is
so
ridiculous.
Yeah.
your revenue's
Because you can sell from a
Profit
kilo
margins,
of
yeah,
coffee,
your margins are
you
massive.
can make hundreds of espressos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they count successful cafe places.
They
They
count
do
how
between
much they make a
60 and
kilo.
100
Crazy,
kilos
yeah.
a week.
Yeah.
Is it? Hey,
So
Zakal-
coffee's what to get into, eh?
Zakal said, "Hey,
All right,
Krillin."
here we go.
How does Zakal know me?
I'll read a few of these.
He called me Krillin as well.
Every
Everyone
year,
knows you.
Everyone's calling me Krillin.
Rob says this is what he meant. Every year, it was a firecracker night on the 5th of November back in the 70s.
Yeah.
There you go. My dad said he witnessed terrible things on firecracker night, Dr. Lazarus. Lots of animal cruelty, don't at me saying. He said,
Yeah.
there you go. Said it was a great night, but some of the things people did were horrible. Yeah, damn, that's why it was canned. The stupid few made the majority suffer. Situation.
But I
normal.
think there's a reason for that.
America just pours sugar
I
in
did-
any of their drinks/food.
So I went
Yeah.
the firecracker nights in Darwin, in the Northern Territory. They do it on the 4th of July. Insane. I went there in 2000 when I DJ'd. I DJ'd over there in a nightclub, and they took me to the firecracker night. Everyone goes out on the beach.
Yeah.
And just
Sure.
and there's like everyone just buys like boxes of firecrackers and it just goes
crazy.
crazy. And we're sitting on this rock. We're sitting on this rock watching the firecrackers, and this firecracker comes straight towards me and this guy,
Oh no.
and it went straight between the middle of us.
Oh no.
Wow.
It's not just coffee over there. Like you went there, I don't know how old you were. They don't know good food if it hit them in the face either.
No.
Well,
in
in
America.
Perth.
I like the food because I love my burgers, but yeah.
But the
wasn't
quality
meant,
of
like-
it, that, like
What-
Robert
what-
just said, they'll get a Philly steak and pour a kilo of cheese on it.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's just a stereotype.
No, but
You can't find good food there though.
Absolutely.
yeah,
There is.
not
Could it
like,
be
not
because
like
it-
Australia?
could-
I'm
could it
telling
be
you. Not
because
like
it's such
Europe or
a,
Australia?
Well,
In
in
America-
Europe, you eat well from the cheapest place to
That's
the best
right.
place.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think Australia is not the same.
No,
Like,
no, no, no.
If
no,
you
no.
go in a cheap place, you eat shit.
Oh yeah, of course, 100%.
And the same is probably in USA.
There
If you
was
go in a cheap place, you probably eat shit.
there are some good places there. I went to some alright places.
I've never been there, so yeah. I've
Their-
heard it's,
their
it's, a,
food's
it's a
not-
working state because there's so much mining and
Where?
and in.
No, I was talking about America.
America.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Western Australia.
No,
Oh no. Oh yeah, Perth.
Yeah, well,
There are
America,
some good food. But
America
like,
has the most obese people in the world.
Yeah.
They're the most obese.
yeah, there's a lot of
But
burgers.
there's a theory on that too. The most amount of people that are obese are actually thirsty.
Exactly.
So the problem is
Try water first.
in our brain there
Okay.
is a sensor that every time you're hungry,
You should have some
sometimes
water
is the lack of water. You're thirsty.
Yeah.
first. Yeah,
But
that's why-
because we are evolved from monkeys, they say, our natural process is okay. If I eat something, I get water from it. But when you start eating only snacks that are dry and there is no water, you just get thirstier
Yeah,
and
well,
thirstier
other-
and thirstier.
The other thing is they put so much sugar
Yeah.
in everything, and the marketing is in your face all the time.
Well, yeah.
Also, it said
Zachal's in the house,
addictive.
man.
You get addicted to it.
Sugar,
Yeah.
you do get
Zakal
addicted to.
says, "Hi KP, Chrissy, Giuseppe, Krillin.
Krillin.
How are you guys?"
Hi.
And everyone in the live chat. Then everyone's like just pumped that Zakal's in the house.
Hey, Zakal.
And Rob is saying, yeah, they add cheese and fry everything as well. over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, they do.
You know.
Yeah.
But I have to be the devil's advocate.
Oh, no.
Advocate.
Please.
My nonna used to say, everything fried is delicious.
It is true. It is true.
You can fry
Yeah, but-
anything,
but-
even
but
chicken,
guarantee
and
you
it will be
because-
delicious.
She probably
my-
fried in olive
Yeah,
oil.
our dad.
Oh, you know that's not true. It's a myth.
Is it?
If you fry in olive oil, you will taste a disgusting fried.
Yeah, but
because
not-
it's very
are you
strong.
talking about
Yeah, I
deep fried?
agree.
And I don't think they will use that. That's something that probably
Are you
became
talking
very
about deep fried? Or?
yeah deep fried.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now, when I say
Why
fried,
wasting? Why wasting?
Yeah.
It's wasting
$30 a
money. You're wasting
liter.
money. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
add extra virgin olive oil
Yeah.
to fry something.
yeah,
because
I wouldn't deep fry something in extra virgin
No,
olive
no,
oil,
no.
but yeah.
technically, because I'm a chef, I know that over 65 degrees your oil dies.
Yeah.
So all the benefits of extra virgin olive oil will be.
Do you know how many
Gone.
people I've said it to Giuseppe? I've said, like, they'll tell you, let's say there's this sort of oil in it. And I said, well, how do you actually know?
Yeah.
Can you tell me you can taste if they've put, like Giuseppe is saying, because at that temperature,
No,
how
it's
do you know?
gone. It's
You don't-
gone.
You don't know.
You can only understand oil when they're raw.
Yeah, that's right.
I know canola oil is bad for you.
Well, all seed oils are
All
bad
seed
for
oils
you.
are bad,
Only fruit oil are good for you.
Yeah.
So that's why avocado is good because they use
avocado
the
oil,
flesh,
coconut oil.
coconut, olive oil.
Yeah.
What else you got? Some nut oils are good, but seed oils are.
See,
Seeds
because
are
you
the
think
worst.
about canola, right? That's
Yeah.
canola oil. How do they get oil from canola? Think about it.
The
Can't
seed.
be good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be.
Even grapeseed
Yeah,
oil is not
can't
good.
be.
But it was used so much in France.
But that's what they cook everything in now is canola oil.
Yeah, because it's cheap.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
It's
Yeah.
a big production. It doesn't cost much to be made.
That's why when you go to Macca's, it's what
They don't even
cook in.
use. They
They
use
wouldn't
shortening.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
do they?
based on palm oil.
they use. It's
There
like
you
The
go.
palm oil
It's
is
like
the
a-
worst.
Yeah, and that's the worst. Nutella's made principally.
Now
of
what
palm
happens
oil.
is it
they
goes
use
into
shortening. Yeah,
and,
Yeah.
it,
They
and
won't
it
use-
inflames you.
Yeah,
It's not good for
Yeah.
you.
even sugar.
And then I put sugar
And the
inflames
sugars,
it.
yeah, a lot of other stuff as well.
Like every time you ask chicken salt, for example, most of it is dextrose, which is a sugar that comes from grapes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so otherwise it wouldn't stick on the chips.
So what's the
Oh.
best oil? Don't at me's asking.
Yeah,
What's the
olive
best
oil and
olive oil?
avocado oil.
There you
Those two are the best. Extra virgin olive oil. So if you want to have oil at home, use the cheapest oil to cook
Yeah.
because then it's dead anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
But
if
if
you
you're
need to
putting
put
it-
a drizzle,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
spend the most
Olive
amount
oil.
of money.
Yeah.
And I will say, I'm happy to say that the Cobram is really good. The Squeaky Gate is really good. You have wonderful oils in Australia.
Yeah, they
wonderful
would.
olive
Oh,
oils.
yeah.
But there's
Beautiful.
there's some oils which trick you. They say it's extra virgin olive oil, and then you have a look at it on there.
Don't buy Italian or Spain oil because here arrives all the shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah?
keep the good
They
stuff
would,
in
the good
Italy.
course
Of
they
course they
would.
keep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
But you have a look. They actually mix vegetable
Yeah.
and canola
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the olive oil, and they
Yeah.
say they tell you it's extra virgin.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. What's like they say vegetable
So
oil,
what you say,
right?
squeaky? What?
Squeaky Gate.
Yes, I love that
It's
one.
delicious.
Yeah.
Like they say
Delicious.
vegetable. They say vegetable oil.
Yeah,
Right?
vegetable.
Yeah, but what?
Yeah.
Does oil come out of a capsicum? Well, think about it.
Yeah.
What are they making it from?
From the seeds.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Or the
shit.
plant.
So what do you deep fry? What oil should you deep fry in?
So squeaky gate is the best oil.
I use sunflower or peanut.
Sunflower. That's what we
Yeah.
used to use
Okay.
at our shop. Sunflower.
Coconut is very intense. It will taste
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
coconut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Olive oil, you ruin the oil and you'll taste this
Our
very
cousin,
not pleasant flavor.
our cousin actually manufactures coconut oils.
Yeah.
Created a big business, and
Beautiful.
he ships it overseas.
Beautiful.
Sunflower. That's
Sunflower
what we
oil,
used to use.
okay.
That's what we used to
Sunflower or peanut are
use.
the
For deep
best.
frying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For deep frying.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, see, you were saying how your nonna said it. Our dad's the same,
Yeah.
but
Or clarified
but
butter.
their version of frying things
Yeah.
is different to Americans' version of frying things. I think
Well, we shallow fry everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
They deep fry.
They
everything.
deep fry. Yeah.
They would deep fry like
I like shallow fry.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how the
That-
ethnics
that's
are.
even chefs of a certain level will never deep fry.
That's right.
Unless he's requested for something.
Yeah.
But for example, when we have a schnitzel, it's made in a pan
Yeah.
with butter,
Yeah,
oil,
of course.
rosemary, garlic, and then you move the pan because otherwise the heat will cook only one spot. That's when you see the schnitzel that slightly burn on some
Yeah.
spots, but you keep moving the
Like,
pan.
remember
It's
when
a
my
very
dad-
hard consuming job.
Remember when my
To
dad
cook
made those
properly.
chips and you loved them, the flat ones?
Yeah.
He shallow fried
You
them
can't
in
walk
the
away.
pan.
You can't walk away.
Remember he shallow
No,
fried them in
no,
the pan. You're like these chips. are
Cooking
the best.
properly requires
wow.
skill.
But he makes them all every time he makes them. He makes shallow fries.
Mm-hmm.
He slices the potatoes into. you
Yeah,
know.
they were
Round.
nice.
And remember, you were like, oh, they're the best.
Yeah, they were really
He's been
nice.
doing that for us since we were kids. It's
Mhm.
just
I love using air fryer though.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Air fryer's good.
I had chicken wings tonight. My girlfriend made beautiful chicken wings.
Nice.
I loved it. They were perfectly cooked. The meat came off the bone.
That's the best.
Don't at me.
Yeah.
They have a new donut now at Krispy Kreme, the soccer ball donut.
If you have a look, Zakao actually said they've stopped. Oh, what? Are we talking about Xbox or are we talking about the
No,
what?
he's changed.
Oh, the
soccer
Xbox
ball
is
one
gone.
now.
I think the
Is it?
Xbox.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. I think.
What's
Like
the
a-
Xbox?
It's a console like
It's
PlayStation.
a
Yes, I know
PlayStation.
that.
There's
But
an
there's
What do you
Xbox
mean it's gone?
donut.
Oh, the donut.
the donut,
At
Krispy
Krispy
Kreme,
Kreme. They
they're
made an
making the
Xbox one, yeah.
Mm.
Adelaide Hills has them, so I'll try one
Soccer
tomorrow.
ball donut,
Donut,
that's
he
a good
says. Look at all that. Hi, Jimmy T. I'm good, thank you. Jimmy T, how are you? Zakal says.
It-
When
it look-
Zakal comes in the house, chat goes off.
Oh, can I tell you? It looks like I've won the 5 sourdoughs. I'm the only one that did.
You,
this.
no, but they're already in it. All these people here.
Yeah, but they didn't do sourdough with
They're
the love
in.
heart.
And have they subscribed? Have you guys all
They're all
subscribed?
subscribed to us.
I hope so.
There's anyone else that isn't in it for the giveaway, guys?
You should have write it on the screen.
That's the giveaway.
Yeah,
Can you
sure.
add the note on the screen now?
Hey?
We can
You
add it
add
into
that
the
note.
chat. I can add it to the chat.
Yeah, and pin it so it's at the top. Everybody will see it.
How do we do that?
You go on YouTube. You can do it from here probably if you are logged into your account on your phone.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
What do you do?
You just pin. Write the comment and then you pin it.
Okay.
It just
That's quite
you will
easy,
find
that's
3
but
buttons
that'll
on the
be
top
that'll
right.
be a comment that won't go in the chat.
It will go on the chat and
Yeah.
everybody will see it because we'll be at the top.
Give me a
It's
sec.
not just a chef
How do you
thing.
make a cheesecake?
I wrote in a screenplay about making a cheesecake without needing to cook. They didn't believe me that it was possible. You can make cheesecake
Absolutely.
without cooking.
So
They're like the
you're
best
at
ones.
Nasty Kitchen, that one.
I don't know. I don't know much about
What do you mean?
cakes and stuff. So
What do you want me to
I'm
put
just-
in there?
I'm just gonna go with Rob
What
on
did they
this one.
say? What did you say to write in the comment?
Sourdough with a love heart,
Oh yeah.
and they have
Just
to
write
subscribe
the
to both
rules.
channels.
Just write the
Oh.
rules.
Don't put me in the giveaway.
Yeah, yeah, of course
gluten-free.
you can make
Yeah.
cheesecake without cooking it. They're beautiful.
Right.
Maybe
Rob-
Giuseppe can explain it.
So
Yeah.
Rob is gluten free, by the way. He's just saying don't put him in.
Who's
the-
a gluten? Oh, Rob.
Rob. Explain it. Explain it. How do you make a cheesecake without cooking it?
Well, most likely it will be using gelatin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you melt the gelatin at 40 degrees and then you melt it into some ingredients.
So
Then you
40
add-
degrees isn't technically cooking.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's, just
It's melting.
melting.
Yeah, because gelatin is animal gelatin.
Euro S.
Yeah, I know. Stop.
And then you mix it into your cheese, part of your cheese, and then you fold
Yeah.
it through. But I'm sure there
I
are
can write it
recipes
here. Do you
where
want me to write it here?
If you want.
Because it's easier on the keyboard.
Okay.
You guys continue. And
I
I'll just-
don't know how to spin it, but you know what else is what doesn't happen now with
Is it
I
at
was gonna
just
say, right.
nasty
the
kitchen?
cinemas?
at Nasty Kitchen.
Oh, we go to the cinemas.
Yeah, but no one goes, man,
Where?
to the movies
What are
anymore.
you talking about? Gold Class is awesome. We go there, have dinner, drink.
No, but
beers.
that's
Is
it.
it?
Yeah.
I never
Oh,
tried.
No, but that's all, man.
Gold class.
Man, they've got beds. They got beds there. You can lie down and watch the movie. They got double beds. You can go watch the movie.
Yeah, but like I went to Top Gun show the other a month ago. You know, Top Gun. I went on a Friday night to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, back in the day, it'd be packed.
yeah, but that's but it's
You
not.
go Friday night, there's no one there.
But you
Yeah,
can
but
watch a
Top
movie
Gun
from
is-
home.
I'll tell you a
wasn't-
story about
Yeah.
It's because it was
in
Top Gun.
2004, whenever it was. So, have you been to the Megaplex
Where?
at Marion? The Marion.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the biggest cinema in the Southern Hemisphere.
Are you kidding me?
Well, he was. I don't know if it
What,
still is.
Marion?
Marion's massive.
Still
bro.
is.
It's
Still
got
is?
like, you know how many cinemas are there?
Yeah.
It's huge. It's like 30 cinemas. It's humongous.
Yeah,
Marion
but it's
shopping.
small.
Yeah, but Marion.
Nah, the main one, like the main
Yeah.
cinema one, and all that huge.
When they,
Okay.
well, I found out because I worked.
So, but when we were there for when Star Wars: The Phantom Menace came
Oh, that
out,
was
It
huge.
was packed.
no, we were lined. The lineup went like this from Cinema One, all the way around to the back out to the entrance where the chocolates are. It was line up.
So
Wow.
the only place you get lineups at Marion now is when they're releasing a new popular shoe at JD Sports.
Or Lego.
At 6 o'clock in the morning, there's mums with kids in school uniform waiting for them to open
Yeah.
so they can get their shoes
Really?
and then go to school.
Yeah, you don't
Lineups,
see lineups in the cinema anymore.
No,
No.
There's no necessity to
and
do
Gold
line
Class
up.
is
But
awesome.
it's just sad because it was such a, even the drive-ins
drive-ins.
was
Well,
so cool.
They just recently closed the last drive-in here.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. Why?
Did you ever go?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
land.
how cool
I
was
went
it?
3 times. Yeah, I
You know
loved
why?
it.
Because of the land.
Oh, taxes.
It's a big block of land. The
Yeah.
developer will love that.
At Jeps Cross, they still got don't they have the markets there still?
Yeah,
That-
don't they do
yeah,
the marketing?
They still do the markets for now until the developer does whatever.
Oh,
it is.
right.
Yeah.
They already bought it.
But there was
someone would have bought it.
back in the day when I was
Wasn't
a
there
kid,
another one in
there
Halloran
was
here?
about 5 of them.
Ah, that was gone.
There was 5
But
of
there's
them.
still the screen up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the screen's still there,
Yeah.
but there's like 5 of them, I reckon, in
Okay.
Adelaide.
Alright.
So
There was one on Oaklands Road. Marion.
yeah, there was one there. Yep.
All right.
Is it
So
the
the
buttons are there?
rules for the giveaway, guys. I've pinned the comment. Rules. Number 1, subscribe to @Nasty Kitchen. Number 2, subscribe to HFD Media. Number 3, write sourdough with a love heart in the live chat.
Perfect.
And then we'll add you to the wheel for the giveaway later.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
We'll give him a time.
What time are we doing?
What time we got now? It's 8:43.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, so 9 o'clock.
15, half an
So
hour.
So in
9:15. At
Subscribe to
9:15,
9:15.
quarter past 9, we will do the giveaway.
So if you know anyone, guys, that wants to be part of it, yeah, tell them to come into
Invite
the show.
them, yeah.
Invite them into the show,
That's
guys.
it. So yeah, don't at me. You're already in it. Don't at me. But thanks for the sourdough love. It's good that Don't At Me's doing it, considering he said he didn't like sourdough last week. Remember?
True.
Maybe he's
He's
keen
ch-
now.
Maybe you've
He's
changed
curious.
him.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's curious.
he's come to the dark side.
Maybe, who knows?
I was thinking of doing a sourdough t-shirt.
But this guy's famous, man. He's got like
Who?
almost 3,000 subscribers.
Who?
Who?
This guy Giuseppe Nasty Kitchen.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's a beast, man.
Not a beast. Slowly,
beast.
slowly working hard.
There's another. That's another pre-2000 thing. A lineup at the cinema. A line around the block for Jaws and Star Wars. Different. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The Star Wars.
What's
and
the
Rob's
first
talking
movie you watched at the cinema?
There, Air Force One.
Okay.
at
No,
Megaplex.
Megaplex.
The,
Oh, just
the
cinema
first
in general.
ever time you
Oh.
went to the cinema.
Well, I went to the
Went to
drive-in
drive-in.
with my dad,
Yeah.
and it was to watch in '93 to watch Jurassic Park.
Okay.
I think we did do that, yeah.
I reckon Ninja Turtle was the
Yeah, it would've
movie.
been
Me too.
Ninja
Me
Turtles, I
too.
reckon.
Me
The
too,
movie?
but that was the
Yeah.
first
High
movie
five.
I watched
I reckon that's what it would
in
have
the
been.
cinema.
I love Ninja Turtles.
How good was that?
Oh,
Wait.
awesome!
The
But it
original
was so
Ninja-
dark.
It was
that
dark.
you
wasn't it?
couldn't see anything in
The
there.
original Ninja
Just his
Turtles
eyes.
movie
I'll tell you
is the
straight
best,
up.
man.
My uncles took me to the cinema to watch
Porn.
the Three Stooges.
Yeah, they would have. They would have.
That's what my uncle would have
Three
done.
Stooges.
What's the Three Stooges?
Oh my
You know
god!
Three Stooges?
You know the
Oh,
Stooges?
they're so
It's
good.
called slapstick comedy. It was from the 50s and
You
60s.
said
Okay.
you don't know Three Stooges.
No.
There's like Larry, Moe,
And
and
Curly
Curly
Joe.
Joe.
Curly,
you can
yeah,
show
Curly.
me.
Hey,
Larry, Moe,
the
and Curly.
song. Larry, Moe, Curly Joe.
There was a
they're
guy
the
called
funniest
it
guys
was
I know.
Shep was the other
Shep
one.
was his brother.
Oh.
Shep, but he had like mental issues.
Yeah,
he
but
came in.
he
and
passed away.
He passed away.
Oh, okay.
And then they got Curly.
Yeah.
That was
Curly's,
Moe's-
it's like
Moe's
it's
brother.
really funny, man.
It's just these three guys.
And they just
Two of them always like fuck up, and Moe slaps them, and you idiots, and you know.
yeah, and they do
pretty
like
much.
it's funny sounds and
Yeah.
it's comedy. In Italy, it
Do
wouldn't
you
have
remember
been.
the arcade rooms?
Oh, we used to go to
Oh,
Time. We had
man.
Time Zone.
That was the
Okay, that
time.
was the
I'll tell
Cyber
you.
City.
Time
So
Zone and Cyber
in the
City.
80s, my dad used to take me to Glenelg.
Yeah.
Time Zone
And there
Meridian.
was- No, it wasn't a time zone. It was just a big shed.
Yeah, that's
with,
the best.
with 20-cent machines.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
20
Space
cents.
Space Invaders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pac-Man.
The ninjas.
Every
Oh.
Sunday,
Ninja.
every
Yes.
Sunday, I was at Cyber City.
Yeah, that was the best.
On South Road at
How
Cosmo
good
Castle
was
Plaza.
Yeah.
How good was Cyber City? Where
the best.
where Civic Video was.
Yeah, now Zembreros is there.
Yeah,
now.
now
I was
it's
so
in the-
lucky. I used to go to church. Of course, my parents wanted me to go to church.
Yes.
To church, being Catholic at the time. And I remember underneath the church, once the mess was finished, we would go down and play in these arcades. And there was the line of kids waiting for the
Wow,
turn
it
with
was the best
20,
thing
20
ever.
Yeah.
It was
a
the best
pocket
thing
full
ever.
of 20 cents. You will save all week.
Yeah, the best
Ask your
thing ever.
nonna, your grandma, your mum.
Don't At Me says,
It was the
I
best.
haven't had Giuseppe sourdough though. His crust looked next level, especially the culo. And then Reeves put sourdough with a love. Agree, damn. It
Next
looks
level.
absolutely
Next level
delicious.
is an understatement.
It's amazing, damn. Amanda's saying.
I
Listen,
ate 3/4 of the sourdough. In,
Zakow's put it in with 2 love hearts as well, mate. Zakow, you're in there. Don't worry. That's a pub arcade on Gilbert
I've
Street,
never seen a
Adelaide.
love
now.
heart like that.
Yeah. But now they have games at home.
Alex
Yeah,
put
that's what-
sourdough, but she didn't put a love heart.
Yeah,
but we'll add
PlayStation
it.
and Nintendo
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything took it next level. They just destroyed.
I'll just
it.
put an Alex B. I'll add it to the wheel.
There's a friend of mine who actually collects pinball machines, and he's got 23 pennies.
Pinball machine.
Yeah.
See,
How
I
good
love
was that?
He's
That you
got-
had to
he's-
shake it.
so
He will.
he-
It will
he-
tilt.
It will tilt.
And then, and then you can't play anymore.
I
You
love
fuck
pinball
it.
machines. So,
There's an arcade bar on the corner of Puri and Pulteney Street now.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
probably
that-
Part
they
of
sell
Holy
booze.
Moly.
yeah. So
I've seen
that,
it. I saw it.
yeah. So
mate.
do you know what that Peter Bellows Gumbaro owns? That it's called
Oh.
Barcade. It's called Barcade.
Back
Peter
then.
So his
Bellows.
name- yeah, so Peter Bellows.
Back-
Peter Bellows Mild.
So
Everyone's doing that love heart
that's
that
his
you don't
Gumbaro.
like, man.
What love heart?
You said like the Switzerland. I call that the Switzerland love heart. 'Cause
Nora-
It's red with a white cross in it. So I just call it Switzerland.
Yeah.
Nora. we'll put Nora in.
Sourdough with a love heart, guys.
Alright, so I'll add Nora.
Oh, add Nora anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's just yeah.
tried to
She's,
do it.
As long as you subscribe, guys.
she
Nora.
subscribed.
If you don't know the rules, guys, make sure you just
It's
look
in
at the
the-
pin,
And,
the
and
pin,
happy,
the pin
birthday,
comment.
happy birthday, Nora.
Happy birthday.
Happy
From
birthday,
Don't
Nora.
At Me.
Who remembers this, man? Like
Love pinball machines.
The pinball's the best.
back in the day. The
Wait,
super-
before you keep going, man, they're all saying happy birthday. Do
So-
you,
To me-
do you want me to sing happy birthday
I
to
think
you?
you should, yeah.
Do you think
I've been waiting for it, but I didn't want to. I
Do
didn't
you
want to ask.
Did Giuseppe bring a cake?
No.
Oh.
Do we have a candle that
No,
you
you know
can
what we
blow
should have
on?
You know what he should have done? We should have just got a sourdough and put a candle in it.
Yeah.
Sourdough.
put it on a
Shoot,
place of
yeah.
pizza.
So talking about Guns N' Roses, so my
We talked that half an hour
no,
ago.
just saying the Guns N' Roses pinball machine
Oh, that
Yeah.
was the best.
is worth
Now, do you know what was-
25.
Do you know what was the best?
Sorry.
Does he have? You know what was killer? The Twilight Zone one.
He's got the Twilight
Oh.
Zone. He's got Jurassic Park.
Twilight
He's
Zone
got
rock.
Batman. He's got the Batman.
Oh,
Yeah,
Batman.
They're cool, man. Where do you put them all? He's got a big
he's
shed.
built a shed at the back.
Oh, okay.
full carpeted. It's
Dude,
like
the
it's got
Twilight
disco
Zone
lights.
one.
So
It's got
awesome.
disco lights,
popular.
everything.
Twilight Zone was
So
so
do you know what
popular,
happened? So what he
man.
did, he demolished his house, right, to build a new house. And what he did, because he did such a good pinball machine area, he blocked it off, closed it,
Yeah,
didn't demolish the shed, kept the pinball machine area like that, and then put a fence up, built the new house, and then took the fence down.
It's a trip. I want Chris C to do an impression of Jimmy T singing "Happy Birthday." Don't have to.
Go
But
do
an
it.
impression of Jimmy T singing "Happy Birthday."
Yeah, go.
Oh, happy birthday, man!
That's not singing, man.
That's how he sings.
I can't sing it. No.
Jimmy T is the watcher, I reckon.
Can I bring up something? So pre-2000,
I'm the watcher.
pre-2000, there were winners and losers.
100%. Now there's not.
Now there's
Now there's
participation.
winners and
Now there's
participants.
participation.
No, there's
trophies.
no winners. There's just
Now
participants.
there's but there's eight place
Yeah,
trophies.
trophy.
I said to my
You
son.
listen to Gary Vee, don't you?
Yeah.
me
Yes,
too.
God, I love
My
this
son-
guy even more now.
my
But
son-
you don't need to
That's
listen
why I
to,
make a good
no, but
sourdough.
you don't need to listen to that guy to know that that's a fact.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying he says eighth place trophies. That's why.
No, but like my son comes home from school and goes,
he's
"Oh,
got-
I was in the race today.
I was
and
in the
won."
race today and I got a
I go,
ribbon.
"Oh, what? You came first? Oh no, we all
We
won."
all won. Yeah,
I go, "Nah, you lost. If you didn't come first, mate, you lost."
you lost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I said to him.
that's right. That's right. That's correct.
He's like, "What?" I go, "Yep."
Did
So
you
I
say to
saw-
him?
I saw.
Yeah, but so then doesn't that defeat the purpose? You know how they give silver and bronze medals because
Absolutely.
It does.
everyone, you know, like.
But there's
you ain't
only
if
always
ain't
one
first,
winner.
Yeah, if
There's
you
only
ain't
one
first,
winner.
you're losing.
You need to learn to lose.
And
to
who are you
win.
gonna?
to.
Who are you gonna remember? The winners or the losers?
The winners.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So
Like, no one-
Except in 1986,
So,
everyone
can I-
remembers.
can I tell you a
England
story
because
what I saw?
Maradona did the hand of God.
I'll tell you what I saw at school at sports day at the kids' sports day a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
All the kids are doing their thing, they're racing and whatever. And then there was one kid that was in my daughter's class. They were supposed to be doing this bouncing hacky,
Jimmy said you sound like your
this
dog.
bouncing race or whatever.
Yeah,
and
in
he's
the bags.
so and him and the little kid that was in Mila's class was at the end and he's kicking the ball around. And I said to the mum, I said, why isn't he racing? She goes, no. She goes, I don't let him lose anything. He's not racing because he gets upset when he loses.
But it's a life lesson.
Yeah.
If if
You
they
need to
never
learn how to
experience-
Do you know?
lose.
Do you know one of?
she does?
Do you
She
know?
gives him everything. She doesn't say
Do you
no to
know?
this kid.
Do you know some of the
Nah,
best
it's not
memories
good.
of my
Could
life?
you imagine that when this kid gets older and he gets told no
Oi,
by other people?
some of the
Loser.
best memories of my life,
Loser.
Giuseppe, is my brother George is the worst loser. Our other
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
And I beat George at things. It's
You
just-
beat a lot of people.
right,
I think.
yeah,
He's
like
very
and I'll do
talented at a lot of
things,
stuff.
and I was just like, but I'll just
Do you
keep doing
play?
it.
Yeah.
Everything.
play
Yeah,
PlayStation?
no,
He'll do it.
sports, everything.
everything.
And
he'll
just,
do it.
just to
He'll
get him angry.
Yeah.
You're a teaser.
Antagonizing.
No, because then I know, the one time he beats me, because I don't care.
epic.
Yeah.
I'll just be like,
Yeah,
he'll
but-
love it, and I'll be like,
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't give him the satisfaction.
It's upset because you're not
He
celebrating.
gets more upset
Oh,
because
no.
I don't care that he beats
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. But he still loves it.
Oh,
Though.
he
It's
loves
still
it.
epic.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen George in a while.
Yeah, no.
Is he still alive or what?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is
He's
he?
busy. He's busy.
Trophy makers laughing all the way to the bank don't
Oh,
have it.
absolutely, absolutely.
But they don't do that out with us. Like with the seniors, our senior group, we obviously don't do that. Like,
So that
that's
means
embarrassed
the
that
next
they-
generation of people growing up, they're all gonna
Wait,
they won't
be
know how
shocked.
to.
Well, you
Win.
know the saying. I posted a
was
couple
gonna
of
say,
weeks ago.
You did. And we spoke about it last week.
No, the thing is,
Oh, I saw that.
Easy time
but
makes
dude,
hard.
before you're
net.
saying it, you can't
Easy.
know how to win without knowing how to lose.
Good times.
I saw
good
you
times.
promote that. That was
Good
good.
times create weak men.
Yeah, weak men
Weak
create
men
hard times.
create hard times. Hard times create strong men.
Yeah, strong men.
Well, that's what I'm
create
saying.
easy
You
times.
don't.
Easy times, yeah.
You can't know how to win.
That's how
You can't know how to win
It's
without
everything a
knowing.
cycle.
That's how it goes.
Without
Because
knowing how to
our
lose.
parents went through hard times. They didn't want us to go through the hard times that they went through. So they create life easy for us.
Where? Yeah, they might have created it easy for us, but like,
It's the world that we live in.
mate, if I come
In the actual world, like, because we've lived this time now, like the last 10, 20 years has been the best time
Ever.
ever in the history of the world.
if you had brought a participation trophy home to Baba, he would have lost it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
But it's not good. It's not. I don't think that part's not a good thing though.
No, it's not a good thing because
Because
it's not
what's-
teaching him a life lesson.
No.
No, but it's
And
just for
isn't-
moralism.
Because in business, you're gonna lose.
So
Yeah.
Reborn says,
If there
and-
is no competition, sorry to
no,
interrupt.
go.
How are we gonna grow?
We lose strength.
Yeah,
lose
we're
strength.
not
If
gonna
there's
grow.
If there's no competition, us, especially men,
Yeah.
we love competition.
Yes,
We thrive on competition. It makes us stronger. It
100%.
challenges us.
absolutely.
You know?
Reborn says, and isn't that a picture of how kids are today, offended by everything?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't
Yeah.
take being told
Yeah,
no.
soft. Soft. You can't say
Happy
nothing.
birthday, Nora. You know, I always give my staff a day off on their birthday, Rob says.
Oh yeah, happy
Wow, well
birthday,
done.
Nora.
That's what I said.
And
I said
then-
happy birthday to Nora before.
at me.
I don't even know who Nora is. I
Don't
thought happy
at me
birthday
My
for-
Nora.
sister-in-law. My sister-in-law.
Oh, hey Nora.
Amanda's sister.
Don't at me says to Rob, because he said he gives his staff a day off on their birthday. Don't at me says,
I saw Don't At Me saying happy birthday.
he says, you're such a nice guy, Dr. Lads. Hashtag nice guy. And then hashtag wise guy as well to Dr. Lads. He's getting all the...
Dr. Lads as well.
Dr. Lads is wild.
Yeah, he's taking
When
over
you
the
done
chat.
with he's Dr. Lazarus.
Is he?
That's Rob.
Okay.
Dr. Lazarus, man.
So we've all got nicknames then.
Rob is... He's going to be... We are Thermians.
No, that's you.
I'm going to be McIntyre.
No, he's
going to be...
by grandfather's hammer, I will
salute
avenge
you.
I will avenge you.
John's guy,
Okay.
and I reckon George can be Tep.
You got to go home and watch Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
You really do.
Good movie.
George Tep. Is George going to be Tep? And I'll go, on Tep, on.
Yeah, that's who he is. I reckon Jimmy's tap. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Jimmy could be Tep. Now, Jimmy can
You
be the
are
one.
our
what's his name?
only hope.
That's the best. He goes,
We
we
are
are
Thermians."
Thermians from the Klaatu Nebula. We need your help.
So could be
What the fuck are you doing?
I'll be the commander.
Dude, we're gonna do a watch along. We're gonna
Yeah.
do a watch along. Forget. Rob is like into like makes movies and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
he loves that movie as well, right? And then one day he just on the chain.
He makes movies.
he like writes
He does
scripts
screenplays.
and
Okay,
screenplays and stuff, and then he goes to us. We were talking about it on the podcast, and he goes, yeah, he goes, I've got the script. We can do a reading for it if you want, because he knows we all love it. And then he
Yeah.
just emails me the script of the movie.
Well, can I ask something to Rob?
Yeah.
Rob, I'm a creator. I do YouTube videos. Can you ever look at my videos just once and tell me what can I improve on it?
There you go. So Rob subscribed last week. He did say it. So Rob at Nasty Kitchen, go on there and tell Giuseppe what he can improve on it. There you go.
That'd be awesome.
There you go.
I'm
Zakal
not-
says,
I'm gonna
and
have a
where
look
is Johnny G? Zakal says
Johnny G's coming. Look, tomorrow night.
he's going to be here.
There's a show on
the World
tomorrow
Cup
night
show.
for World Cup show.
right.
So
He couldn't come because he got a participation trophy. And
Has John had a participation? John probably got one at work
he got a
participating.
participation trophy.
he did. No,
Could've
he's
got
coming tomorrow night. They're doing the World Cup show, so he'll be back tomorrow.
So, talking about the World Cup, okay. Have you watched any game
I've
these days?
watched, well, mostly all of them.
Yeah. Who do you think?
I thought Australia.
What?
People saying, "Oh, Australia was so good against Argentina." Argentina had you in the bag, mate. All game they were just all over you. You had some at the end. It was close, but I think
They were easing
Argentina.
off.
I think Messi
I
was
just
unbelievable.
think
How good was Messi in that
That
game?
was a listen. I know it was against Australia, but that was one of the best individual performances of the World Cup. Was
Yeah,
Messi's.
but I also think that
But
it
Australia
was the
played
best
okay.
game Australia ever played
Oh.
in the World Cups.
True,
Close,
but I think
close.
Argentina.
Yeah,
I
close.
just, but
The
still-
second best was against Italy in
but that's what I was gonna say.
2006.
The
The thing is,
closest
when
to
you,
that
when you
one.
get
Yeah.
challenged by such a good team, it pushes you to perform.
Oh,
better.
listen,
I-
he was untouchable. He was running around like
Oh, he was running
he was
rings
like a
around.
cat playing with his food.
like
he was.
With his foot.
Argentina
Exactly,
Yeah.
could have been 3-4 up one. Could have been up.
if
Yeah,
Messi
yeah.
didn't, if Messi
Messi
didn't
gave
pass
him the
it
ball to shoot. It's
to
like he kicked it
Martinez,
over.
and he just kept missing.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying
he's a good
Australia
player.
played
Who do
bad.
you think is going to win it?
I've said
Brazil.
it from the start, and I still think Brazil. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope Argentina win it.
If
for Messi.
England, listen, I never usually get. If England get past France,
Yeah.
I
They
think
have a good chance.
They have a chance
But
because
they
I
need
think
to face Portugal.
yeah, but
Portugal,
But
Morocco, though.
I said from the get go that I was tipping Brazil, but I said it. We did a preview, and I said, watch out for Portugal. I said because if you actually look at their squad,
That's the
and I
most
said this from the
complete.
get- I said their goalkeeper's good. They got Ruben Diaz. They got João Cancelo.
Yeah.
They got Neves,
Pepe.
Renato Sanchez, Pepe, Diogo Dalot,
Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes.
Silva, Fernandes, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Their squad, when you actually look at it, is amazing.
Yeah.
And I said that from the get go. Watch out for them.
Yeah.
They're the two I tipped. I was always tipping Portugal or Brazil first, and they're my two tips. Brazil.
I will
Portugal.
hope to have a final that's Argentina against Portugal.
Imagine
and it
that.
can happen.
But then Santos might drop. Ronaldo might not play.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's still going to lift the trophy.
Yeah.
He's still going to lift the trophy
Yeah, of course he will.
as a captain.
Of course.
But I don't think Argentina,
Nah.
if they're going to beat... I don't even think they're going to beat the Netherlands, to be
Yeah, no, I
honest.
don't think they are. I think
Because-
Netherlands are pretty good too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they haven't got a goal.
And no one's talking about them.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah,
under
that's
the radar.
why.
Yeah.
Underdogs, even though they always been the top.
They've always been underdogs. Though. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they've always been perennial chokers.
Yes.
They have,
Always
haven't they?
the eternal seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
In
know,
Europe,
they won 1 Euro, but like in '74,
yeah, with Cruyff.
they were the best team by country miles.
Yeah.
They went 1-0 up with one of the best goals in World Cup history.
Yeah, yeah.
And then somehow lost to West
But
Germany.
also when they had Gullit, Van
Yeah, they
Basten,
were
and
amazing.
Rijkaard.
That was my era.
Yeah,
amazing.
86,
That was
87,
amazing.
88.
Amazing.
They had an amazing
The
team.
best team ever. And
Amazing.
they didn't win it.
I know
So
what I mean.
it's
They're
not
perennial-
about the players. It's
they're
about...
perennial. They are the perennial.
Rijkaard in there as well.
yeah.
Perennial underdogs.
Yeah.
They always, because they're
Absolutely.
underachievers,
Yeah.
I should say. Yeah.
So, considering that I don't think Argentina is going to have an easy game with
no,
Netherlands.
no way.
If Brazil faces Netherlands in a semi-final, I think Brazil is going to go through the final.
And they as well. This is really, when you look at it, Netherlands. It's one of the weaker Netherlands teams I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So who knows?
It is. They don't have a
That is
whole-
the most
you know,
solid.
Yeah, exactly.
They
But
play
you
well
go
as a
back, like
team.
you said, they go back of days of Van Basten, Van Persie, Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
They don't have anyone like that now.
No.
I remember even
Cruyff.
before Overmars,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Kluivert,
Overmars.
Bergkamp,
You know, watching a thing.
Zenden.
Watching
how
a
good
thing
was
with
Bergkamp,
Overmars.
though?
Bergkamp was a star.
Bergkamp was
You know,
a
I was
star.
watching a thing with Overmars. Ian Wright was talking about
Yeah.
him. And he goes, Overmars was that quick. This is what he's saying, Chris.
Uh-huh.
He goes, that when he countered with the ball, he goes, he was too fast for us. We couldn't get there in time for him to cross to us. And this is with the ball.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
With the ball. He was, you watch him now and you're like,
It's not that fast, yeah. But everything got faster.
That's
Players
right.
got
Yeah,
faster.
yeah.
oh, he was lightning. He was quick. He was.
And soccer is a mental game.
Of
Like,
course.
they use the head fast.
They
The
used to
head
say
needs to
it-
be faster than.
They used to say it about. They always used to say it about Teddy Sheringham.
Yeah.
They used to say he played till he was played for Man United.
He's the guy that scored in the final against
Yes.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah, he was
yeah.
never quick, but he was quick up here.
Yeah.
Let
He
me
knew
a-
where to be.
Let me ask you this.
Always.
Let me ask
He
you
was
this.
quick here.
Let me ask you this question. So the teams of today, since
Yeah.
we're talking about 20 years ago or 40 years
Not as
ago,
good.
are they better than those teams back then,
No.
like the
I
90s,
think so.
80s?
No, I don't.
Maybe
think so.
technically not,
No, I don't.
but athletically.
Maybe, but I don't even think that much better.
So let's say you
You look back into it. The guys. that were-
Argentina 90 when
Yeah.
they won the World Cup.
No, they didn't.
No,
No,
they didn't.
and
86.
1886 when they
86.
won the World Cup against Italy 2006, for example.
I reckon.
Well, Maradona.
I reckon Argentina beat him just because of Maradona.
I don't know.
They-
Nesta
they-
Cannavaro.
Who was the last player besides, like now, they're saying this, who's the last player besides R9 maybe, Maradona, that it was the best player in the world that grabbed the World Cup by the scruff of the neck? They don't do it anymore because they don't lift
No.
like those guys. Maradona used to, when it came to Argentina, he was on.
Patriotic, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
on. He
He was- yeah.
lifted.
Yeah.
He lifted.
Yeah, that's true.
You look at Brazil that won it
Yeah,
in
2002 and
2002,
1996.
yeah, 2002 and
Yeah.
94. But the 2002
94,
team, look at that team.
Yeah. Well,
Rivaldo, Ronaldinho,
Yeah,
Ronaldo,
Ronaldo.
Roberto Carlos,
Yeah.
Cafu
What year
was
was,
still
what year was
playing.
that?
02.
yeah,
Every single one of them gets in ahead of this. The only Brazilian player that maybe makes it now is Casemiro and Neymar, maybe.
yeah, I must agree. Thiago Silva.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they were that good. They had Aldair,
Yeah.
they had freaks.
Yeah.
And sorry, the keeper. Because the two Brazilian keepers now are the best Brazilian keepers ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they would make it. So I'll take that back. They've always had bad
Well,
keepers. till
Alisson
now.
is one of the best in the world.
They both are. They're the two
And
best
even
Brazilian,
Edinson.
the two best Brazilian keepers ever.
And one
it's
Liverpool
a
and one
shame.
Manchester City.
It's a shame that they're playing at the same time.
Yeah, I
It's,
know.
it's interesting that it's not as good like as back then.
See,
eh?
Rob is saying as well, like what I said, teams of today far worse than yesteryear.
Yeah.
Look at it. Our Australia team, the 06 team was million. If the 06 team was playing in this World Cup, they'd go close to winning it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Australian 06 team, but it's because everyone else is not as good. But everyone else back then was.
There was
so
more
good.
hunger as well.
Of course.
There was more hunger.
Of course.
World Cup was more meaningful as well.
course.
If you go and participate in a World Cup, you
Oh, it
want to
was
win it.
huge. Now
You wanna
they
be the
think,
best.
They all think it, whether they say it or not, that the Champions League is the pinnacle now.
But yes,
not
but,
the World Cup.
but
That used to
why
be the
the-
World Cup.
but have you seen how the countries are hugging
Yeah,
the losing teams?
I know.
You don't do that here
Nah,
before.
No,
No.
no, you don't go to the airport to. For example, if Italy goes out
Oh,
the
they'll be
first
throwing
round,
stones at them.
yeah, they don't go to the airport to say hi to them.
No,
they
no.
fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the Italy,
Everybody was
Yeah, but-
cheering Australia because they lost against
Yeah,
Argentina.
I get the Italy thing because
The whole participation trophy.
It's not- I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I think that I get the Italy. It's because
Expectation.
they're expected to go win a World Cup every time they play.
Every time they
Australia
play. Yeah.
have only just started making World Cups.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Is it the
you know.
second time ever?
No, now they've made ever since 06 we've made every one, and we
Okay.
made 74.
Okay.
So now, it's building, but we don't have the expectations. Like Italy, for them not to make a World
Oh,
Cup.
it's terrible.
You know,
Especially after winning the Euro.
Exactly.
you know the
That was
question.
the worst.
The question that came up after that game against Argentina was, should soccer be the number one sport in Australia? Right?
That's never going to happen.
Yeah. What do
Well,
you think?
soccer is the number one sport in the world.
Yeah,
It
so
is.
it
So-
should be.
But I think
But
every
we've got our
nation
own sport
should.
here. That's right.
Every nation
Has got their own sport.
has the right
to have their own sport.
to support the sport
Whatever
that
they
they want.
support. That's right.
Of course.
Like,
I'm
you
just-
will never see India probably for the next 20 years in soccer because the culture is not
They
there.
love cricket.
Their sport is cricket.
That's right.
Yeah, and then you have New Zealand
know.
is rugby.
But like people were saying, oh, it should be because like it's the best in the world and this and that. I go, there's not they don't throw enough money into it. The funding.
It's not that here, man. It's like I said to you, the
more-
top dogs here, they will tell you on TV that they support soccer. The minute that camera goes off, you know what the footy people are saying? They're going, fuck that stupid sport.
Did you see what happened
100% they are.
on Sunday morning? Straight after the game finished, AFL put their
Of course they do.
fixtures out. It's
AFL
like could have waited till
Listen, I know
Monday,
you're,
mate.
You're,
Like,
you're
come on.
an AFL fan, right? AFL, and this is a fact, they are so scared that soccer will overtake
Take
it's not
over.
funny.
They are, yeah.
They are so scared of soccer
Mm-hmm.
because they've seen how it got traction in 20 years. It took AFL 100 years.
Yeah.
But you know how you got,
Soccer
you got all
will
the
eventually
scenes that
Eventually it will, yeah.
You know, I think the problem is also the coaches that we have.
Not good enough.
No,
I said that to you last year.
no, they don't
Like
even,
when I got...
I remember when I used to play soccer and I was the worst team in my town. Technical skills were every single training
of
session.
course.
We were against the wall, passing the ball with both feet.
Yeah.
No make a bounce, just keep it low. But now you don't see that. They let them run and just go towards the goal. But teach these kids how to pass the ball to each
Yeah.
other.
See, Rob has put this into like numbers for you. 210 countries are registered to play soccer and receive $8 million every 4 years to put in a team. What other sport is this worldwide? No
Yeah,
sport.
yeah.
yeah, but in Australia, right? They
It's
don't,
the oldest sport too.
they don't, like I think badminton or some other sport like sport athletics gets more government funding
It would. And they
than
get no...
soccer, and
if
soccer's like the
you're-
world game, man.
And unless you're
Come
Usain Bolt,
Yeah.
you don't make money from athletics.
And then like apparently I was reading as well, if you are an upcoming player and you got potential and you want to go and get trained, you got to pay like big bucks to go train in these
Well, this is what I
coaches.
said to you.
Well, it's very
and people-
expensive.
I
I
said it
asked
to
for
you-
my son. It's $1,200 a year.
Yeah,
Soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying it
It's
to
a
you
lot.
last week, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I paid $1,200. Yeah.
when I got invited
You go keep.
to Europe, right? So I got invited to Europe. So I was training here, and I got to a level here. If I had have went over there
You said
and
that
trained
last
with those coaches, I would have kept
Yeah,
going up.
But also the
But here, I
playing.
hit exactly training with those players and coaches. My level would have kept going up, but it got to a point here
Yeah.
where it capped.
unless you
Because-
get a sponsorship,
You need to be good though.
yeah, you got to be
You gotta
good though.
of course.
But also, if you want to go be seen by the European team, you need to pay a ticket to go there
Of course.
first.
That's right.
And
You
it's
gotta pay
about 20 grand.
But that,
Of course.
yeah. So,
That is not free.
so if you
No
got
way.
if you got like a middle wage like income earner,
Well,
a
I'll
kid
put a
living,
perfect example for
it
you.
would be really hard for a
when
kid
I got
to
invited, right, it was 02. So, however old Chris was in 02, my brother George, my sister
I was
Annie,
20.
and my parents had just split up. So my dad was here, the sole income. He would have had to leave with me
Yeah.
to go to Europe, leave a 20-year-old here as the eldest person in the family. How are they going to live?
So
And he would have had to pay for my
Yeah.
tickets, our accommodation.
So
So he would have had to come with me because I was a minor.
So the reason it won't be number one sport is money, and geographically we're too far away from Europe.
I don't
And-
think that's a problem.
Yeah, I don't
You don't
think that's a
reckon?
problem. I actually think the
Well,
point.
why? Why would
I
it
actually
be-
think the point John made when we did the watch along is going to start happening in Australia. We've got so many migrants coming here now, especially Africans, that they're so good at that sport, and that's their sport. Our team in the next 20 years is going to be.
Yeah, but
you know,
what
like France. France, how many of their are
Africans,
African
yeah.
descent?
Yeah, but what I'm
Like half the team, and that's going to start happening to
Yeah,
Australia.
but what I'm saying
and
is-
you watch, they're going to be better.
soccer, like A League or whatever, like if you go watch an A League game, it's nothing compared to an EPL.
Because they chuck more TV money at AFL
That's right.
than they do to AFL.
That's right. So when's that gonna like? Why?
Yeah,
Why? That's what I'm trying to
Unless,
say.
when the
As a
second,
sport in
the
the-
second
in the country.
division's happening, so when that happens, it'll get bigger.
Well, it's very simple to see. You can watch a soccer game on normal TV, but there's plenty of AFL games
Of course.
every week.
Of course.
They want you to
Watch
fell
AFL,
into
of
the
course.
AFL.
And you know what the funniest part about it is? That's not even the number one sport.
Yeah,
Cricket's got the most money.
yeah,
They do.
Yeah.
Cricket own all the grounds, Giuseppe.
yeah.
MCG,
Yeah.
Melbourne Cricket
Cricket
Ground.
ground.
They do have the most money, but they're not as
STG.
popular.
Yeah, no, but
Not in
What about the
Australia.
Adelaide
they've
ground?
still got the most money.
Is there
Adelaide
cricket?
Oval
Yeah, they do,
Cricket
they do.
Ground.
Yeah.
Adelaide Oval
Yeah, they
Cricket
do have the
Ground.
most money. Yeah, they're just
All
not
of
as
them are cricket
popular.
grounds.
Fair
Except
out.
cricket have all the cash.
Yeah, cricket's
The,
big.
the AFL rent the MCG from cricket.
And I
True.
don't have anything against cricket, but it's such a boring sport.
Oh, bad.
I don't like it either, but KP.
And I
likes
What,
it.
what do
I
they
used to
get
play
paid
it.
for? To wait for a ball that will never come?
You mean the fielders?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That is wild. I love this analogy, man.
But it's good.
I love it.
They're waiting for it.
I went there. I was lucky enough to work for a company that had a corporate
Adelaide
box.
Oval?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went and watched a game in 2018, 2017.
Was it like a IPL? Like
Yeah, it was summer.
BPA summer bash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you fall asleep?
I better go drunk because I better get drunk because
Well, that's what normally
that's
happens.
the only
in cricket.
fun part.
That's
I'm in
what
a
they
corporate
do.
box.
That's
I
what they
take
do.
It's the same
advantage.
with baseball in America. They go there just to get drunk.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what cricket is. They go to get.
Baseball's a bit smaller, so a bit more action,
Yeah,
but
but there is a bit more action in baseball.
Dude,
there is.
Oh.
I guarantee
Baseball
you.
is beautiful.
And
Basketball,
this,
sorry.
I guarantee you this, and I'll put my anything I own on it. If the best cricket players like Donald Bradman, Ricky Ponting, Alan Border played baseball, they'd be the best baseball players ever.
Yeah.
Because cricket
Probably.
is way harder to hit the ball than a baseball.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying
way
is,
harder.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, because it bounces.
It
and there's
bounces.
wickets.
Irregularly, yeah.
Yeah,
There's,
bounces.
there's holes in the ground in cricket.
Yeah,
that are
yeah,
like
yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah.
And it's got seams on it, and
Yeah,
it
and
goes
like-
faster.
Stan likes it too.
Stan loves all the Aussie sports.
Yeah.
And like those guys, like that had the eye, like that are so good at that. Like there's clips of Ricky Ponting and Donald Bradman hitting a golf ball against a wall with a pool cue.
Yeah.
You know,
So
Stan,
imagine him hitting a baseball.
Stan
Yeah,
told
golf
me,
ball.
Stan, his cousin told me, for example, the cricket is amazing for him because, of course, with the passing of the day, the crack becomes more irregular.
That's right. It does.
But it's
Test
a
cricket.
dangerous sport.
It is.
Because the ball is made of
It
concrete.
Oh, a few people have died, man.
Yeah, and
Phil
I've
Hughes
seen it
died.
one
Phil
couple of
Hughes,
years
yeah.
ago.
Phil Hughes died.
A guy, 24 years
Phil
old.
Yep.
Hughes hit him.
Yeah, you can.
In the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil Hughes.
Oh, look, if you play, like not the one days, the 2020s, they're
No,
good.
but the best form of cricket
So-
is test, like he's saying.
I know, but man,
Yeah,
test,
one day.
No,
Yeah.
long,
one
5
day is
days.
alright, but
5 days.
test is
Test
boring,
is the
man.
best. It's a chess match, bro.
Yeah. If you love chess, you love.
Do you know why I
like
liked
chess.
cricket? Can I tell you why I liked cricket?
Why?
Because I was killer at it. You know how
Oh.
good I was at batting?
I want to know what you
I
went.
I was a wicket
killer.
keeper.
Are you good at bowling?
I was a wicket keeper, yeah. And I was a goalkeeper too.
I
so,
love.
Yeah.
I
So
played
waiting on
every
the ground.
sport I could.
Yeah.
How about badminton?
Well, the wicket keeper's a bit more exciting
If it
because
was there,
you
Platt
get
would have.
you get to almost
Chris was good
Yeah.
at tennis.
every ball. Like,
I'm so shit at tennis.
I played
Tennis is a
every
nice
sport just to get out of class. That's why I was good
Yeah,
at it.
you
I
told
just
me.
played every sport.
Yeah.
Everything I could
How
play.
about golf? We could have
I
golf.
would play it if it was there. If it was there to play, to get out of school, I would have played.
I like golf.
I actually don't
Never
like
played.
golf.
I came to Australia for two things: having a hovercraft.
Hovercraft, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
That's my dream, and playing golf. But then I saw all these fucking oldies and with a caddy and being so fussy. Oh, don't speak well. I'm about to shoot.
We
oh my god.
we
Yeah,
did-
yeah, that happens.
Nah, I can't do
we,
that.
We went all the like George
went-
with the caddy and we fucked up the
So
caddy.
I went
Oh my God.
I went and
Yeah.
played golf.
Johnny G wants to
I
see.
went and played golf with this Italian man who was and he owned there was a
Krillin would be a good goal. He was a goalkeeper.
I was a
Rob.
goalkeeper
That's why, because he was a wicket keeper.
Yeah.
and I was a gymnast too. So it was,
That's right. So he had it all in one.
My son is a gymnast.
Yeah. So we could bounce around like a.
Where did you train? Kurana?
I did Karana for a bit, yeah.
Our
And
sister
our,
was
our
really
daughter
good.
was training for the Olympic. Our daughter.
Our sister.
Our sister was training for the Olympics.
She was really
Really?
good.
She was really good. She trained at Karana as well.
Wow. My daughter did.
And he was
my
next
son.
level.
Yeah?
Oh, gymnastics.
Still
Oh,
doing.
yeah. Because she's like 1 foot tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
You-
4'9".
If I'm
All
one,
muscle. All
if
muscle.
I'm 1 foot, I can
He was
flip.
mate, how
I
much
can-
was she was
If
yeah.
I'm 1 foot, I can flip too. You know.
She
what I mean?
didn't make it. The Olympics.
She had
She-
fight with
no.
the trainer.
Yeah,
and
she
he
had a
couldn't
fight
take the
with- yeah,
Russian
she
trainer.
Guys,
couldn't
two
handle-
more. 2 more minutes, and we're
Two more
gonna do
minutes. The
the
Russian trainer, and he couldn't do it.
She couldn't handle the Russian trainer.
And he
It's
couldn't
hard
take
on her.
no.
2 more minutes,
Yeah.
and we're doing the
Yeah, 2
Russians.
minutes.
guys. Giveaway is gonna go off in 2 minutes.
It's
So
discipline for them.
if anyone else wants to enter, please put your
Rob was my coach.
Is it?
Yeah, he
Was
was
it?
my coach.
sourdough and a love heart in the chat. Come on, guys.
I don't know if Johnny
actually-
G's allowed.
I've actually saved the sourdough, put
Is
some in the
Johnny G
freezer.
Should we put Johnny G in the? Should we put?
I'll put him in. We'll put him in.
I'll put him in. But if he gets it, he can't have
He's
it.
got to give it away. If John gets it, he's giving it away.
Have you got a phone charger?
John,
You got a phone charger?
yeah, it's here.
Phone charger.
Is your phone?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What do you reckon about this? The deal is like Giuseppe said about Jimmy, if Jimmy or Johnny
My phone
win,
just went flat on the.
they've got to give some of it away.
4 away.
You got to
They
give
can only
4
give
away,
one.
Johnny. You can keep one.
Johnny,
You got to give 4 away.
Johnny, you know where I live.
Whoever wins can choose if having all of 5 at once or distribute it into 5.
There you go. There you
Johnny,
go.
Johnny G, you know
there
where
you
I
go,
live.
guys. So you get it all at once.
Yeah. So, but if John or Jim win, they only keep one.
Right,
They've got to
and
give
then-
4 to someone else.
He
We'll,
wants
we'll respin it.
We'll respin it.
Yeah,
for the other
one
4.
goes to Krillin.
Awesome, I like it.
All right.
All right, cool.
One goes to Krillin.
One goes to
All right,
Krillin.
let's add him.
Krillin.
Anyone
Just
else,
give my
guys?
phone number and ask me how
Anyone
good it
else
is.
want to come into the draw?
Well, the
About
Don reckons we've got to make sure Giuseppe brings a sourdough starter for him next time. So
Oh, really? Did
he
you
told me
talk
on
to
the
him?
phone. Yeah, he goes, I saw you with your friend Giuseppe. He goes, make sure you get me a sourdough starter. He watches it. He loves it.
Oh,
He's
awesome.
coming back on Friday.
Awesome. I need to meet
He
him.
loves
Yeah.
baking bread.
We'll come back. You can come back anytime.
He loves baking bread.
He
Once a
loves
week,
it.
he's baking.
We should do a masterclass.
guys,
Right.
we should.
All right.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
great
Let's do
idea.
it.
All right. So we've got
Anyone else?
Dr. Lazarus, Don't At Me, Reborn, Zakal, AP, Jess, Amanda, GT23,
Well, Dr. Lazarus has to donate everyone because he's gluten.
Genwell, Champ
You
in the
can give it
Making,
away.
King
Yeah,
of
give
the
it to me.
North, Jazzman, Jimmy T, Alex B, Nora P, Johnny G. So I know I added
Very
Genwell and GT because they asked to be in it from last week, so they're in it. They're
Yeah.
in it. So they're in it. And Champ in the Making. I think we're a bit early for him tonight. Champ in the Making is the one that loves Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
He comes in and calls us.
Have you
kids.
heard the news? That he's
What?
actually married, he's got kids.
No?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It wouldn't
He's
surprise
got kids?
Me.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
Nah, I
yeah.
don't.
Yeah, yeah.
I said to Jess.
Piers Morgan asking me this question, and he said, "Why would I expose something that I care so much about
That's right.
To you.
for?"
I said
I
to
didn't know
Jess.
that.
Yeah.
That's
I
why. That's
said
why I
to
respect
Jess-
Gary Vee so much because
There's-
no, he doesn't. He's the most public, private
You
person.
know,
Gary
he
Vee.
divorced.
Huh?
He divorced.
Did he divorce? Did he?
I
Yeah, I
told
didn't
He
even
doesn't
know.
have the.
Andrew
He's got a
Tate,
Persian
90%
girlfriend now.
of it's
Oh,
probably
okay, I didn't even know. So,
Yeah.
because he's the
Yeah, he
like
doesn't
you
have
said,
money,
he's the
bro.
most
Private person.
private
Public person. Yeah.
Amanda
public
says,
person.
I'll give mine to my sis if he wins. Don't At Me says, I hope Goffey wins. He's in it. King of the North's in it.
Gary Vee's ex-wife will never have to work again.
All right. Is everyone in? Is everyone in?
Cool. I wish I bought Ethereum 10 years ago.
Oh,
So I could have bought
man.
some. So I could have bought some.
don't you wish?
Oh,
How funny is it
He's
when
gonna
we
be-
looked
he's
back
gonna-
at Ethereum when it was
He's
worth,
taking over the world.
and then it made
he will.
it went to
He
5,
will.
6
He will.
grand.
Yeah.
Everybody's
bought
gonna
it
go to
in
his
at
funeral.
$100.
He also-
Everyone.
Everyone, and that's what he wants.
Yeah.
I love him.
And he wants that footy team.
No, the American, the New York Jets,
New York Jets. Yeah, he's gonna buy
because
them.
his
I don't
mom
like
has got
these-
the 5 number.
I don't like
ticket.
these American NFL owners, man, because
No, but
Gary-
Gary.
This guy is good.
the
He's
Glazers
a Russian.
own Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they own Man United. and
Yeah, he's
I
half Russian,
fucking
half-
hate it.
No, he's a Russian. He's Russian.
That's all
half
right then.
Russian, half
No, Belarus.
Whoa,
Belarus. Yes.
you know that, talking about that, you know
Uh-oh.
that they're selling Man United.
Are they?
Yeah, yeah. you told me.
Finally,
It's happening.
They got
probably
it.
Tamara is gonna buy it
Well,
and
they
make it a
reckon-
billion more.
You know, they reckon someone in England, one of the journalists has put out, and he said, he goes, I'm not saying it will happen. He goes, but don't rule it out that the Newcastle owners, now that they know United's available, sell Newcastle.
and buy him
Oh,
actually United.
oh, whoa.
And Newcastle, they'll hate that if that
Yeah.
happens.
Oh,
Because they're the richest club in the world now.
the Newcastle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're trillionaires, man.
Yeah.
That would put. I mean, that would boost Man United big time.
The thing about United's different to Newcastle in that United make their own money.
Yeah.
They're one of the only clubs in the world that they
They
make.
generate income. Yeah.
They generate their own income to buy players and that.
Yeah.
Because look, we've been in debt because of these owners and still been spending 200 million
Yeah.
a year because Man United's huge.
But you had Ferguson. Have you read his
Of
book?
course- oh yeah, it's the best.
Oh,
He's the
I
best.
loved it.
Have you got the book here?
It's in my room.
It's in your room.
Alex Ferguson's the best.
All right,
Of all time.
let's-
Of all time.
guys, let's do the giveaway because I think they're waiting.
Go
Now,
for
you
it.
listen
Yeah,
to us
3
talk,
minutes.
right? Is Krillin Professor X in the HFD team, Zakal says. Yep.
We
But
wish-
what's happening is he's going to do what I said. Now that he's older and more cultured, he's going to change his name from Professor X to Charles Xavier.
Oh,
yeah,
I love it.
You know?
something just happened.
X-Men.
There.
X-Men.
well,
I love
that's
it.
what
I
he
love
named
it. I love it.
That's his. Just plug it. Plug it. You might need replugging. Yeah, that's that. Sorry, I might need
Sorry.
to unplug. All right. All right.
Sorry about that,
bring
guys.
up this wheel.
Krillin,
Technical glitch. He knows Professor X.
all right, let's get it up.
I didn't think anyone knew who Professor X was.
All right.
So here's the spin, guys. The spin. Everyone's
the
name
spin,
is
guys.
everyone's name is on the wheel.
I'm going to spin it right now.
Krillin's winning it.
Good luck, everybody. Good luck.
Wow. Who's gonna win it?
Oh.
Who is it? Jimmy T. Oh, Jimmy T! That means another spin.
Oh,
So Jimmy T's one of the HFD guys.
oh, really?
All right, so
Is it the same guy that won the PlayStation thing?
No. Jimmy
So
T is.
he's the guy that comes on. He's one
He's
of
one of
us.
us. He's one of us.
Alright,
So that
so-
means.
I'm going to remove him now. It says we've got a winner. So Giuseppe said if Jimmy or John win, they can keep one. They've got to give 4 away.
That's
So
correct.
we've got another respin for the other 4.
So still.
Maybe you can do some Christmas presents.
There you go. All right, so we'll
I
remove
want the
Jim.
panettone.
All right, here we
All
go
right,
again,
guys.
guys.
Amanda's laughing.
You had one
You
job.
had one job, Krillin. Amanda says,
I can't see what she's typing.
all right. So respin.
One job.
Respin. Let's go for it.
No, it won't reach.
That's right.
If it goes to Johnny
It went flat. It
Imagine
went flat.
it would be rigged. Oh my god.
No. Did it go
No
Johnny G?
way.
This would be a respin.
What is it?
That's my guess.
Oh, Jess.
We'll do a respin. We'll do a respin.
Jess will get one anyway.
Jess will get one anyway. That's right.
She'll
We'll
get-
do a respin.
It's just not here tonight.
She'll be probably watching. Oh!
Hey!
Hey.
Well
All
done.
right. So Don't At Me wins 4. Jimmy can keep 1. That's Giuseppe's rules. Because Jimmy T, Team Adelaide says respin. No respins for Team Adelaide, man. No respins. There you go.
That was.
So Jimmy T is gonna get 1.
All right. So how do they contact you? So through
Write my
Instagram.
phone number there or write my email.
Email?
Yeah.
What's your email?
Giuseppe, Giuse,
GUI
Giuse,
GIUSE
double PE,
Yep.
at nastykitchen.com.
You know what's funny? He's the one that said he doesn't like sourdough.
Destiny.
He's
gonna love
Italian,
it.
so
He's
he's
gonna
getting
Destiny,
it.
mate. Destiny.
He's going to love it.
All right, guys, that is
That's what happens.
Giuseppe's email for Don't At Me.
Oh, they can find me on Instagram,
Yeah, or
Facebook,
Instagram, yeah,
YouTube,
whatever.
everywhere.
Yeah, so
Oh, Instagram.
contact him.
Everywhere, yeah. Instagram, direct messages.
So contact him and let him know how you want it. If you want all 4 at once, like you said, and we'll get one
we'll let you know.
solitary for Jimmy.
We'll give you Jimmy T's
Yeah.
details.
You never know. Krillin might bend Jimmy T's arm and take that one.
I'll twist him up.
Does
You
Jimmy
toast
T?
him.
Does Jimmy T even know
I'll
he
twist him
won?
up like
Yeah,
a
you'll
pretzel.
toast him.
Nah, I
Yeah,
don't even know. He probably doesn't know, but we'll let him know.
Jimmy T.
Oh, congratulations, guys! Don't
Don't At Me. I'm happy. Don't At Me.
Congratulations. Now you can taste the best sourdough in
Ever.
the world.
The best sourdough
won.
ever.
I do.
In Adelaide for sure.
It's amazing.
Don't At Me says, I can't believe I won. Well, you participated.
Yeah.
You only got 4 though. Jimmy T stole the
And
other
if you
one.
don't like sourdough, just bring him
Yeah,
out.
that's it.
But do you know Don't Add Me?
No,
No.
No, he's
No,
from,
we
yeah,
don't know.
Adelaide.
Yeah, but we don't know.
he's from Adelaide. Yeah.
Well,
Well, he has to come and pick him up.
Lucky you didn't have to send anything to overseas, man.
I like it. That was good, man. Don't
Yeah.
At Me. He supports us all the time. You know,
I'm glad he won. I'm
He's
glad
always
he
on.
won.
it was either Don't At Me or Zakal. You wanted.
Zakal. I'm
was
not-
Zakao is in Adelaide as well?
Sydney.
No.
Sydney.
Sydney.
I could have shipped it to Sydney. It will arrive in 24 hours.
Well, now Don't At Me could ship it to Sydney himself.
Yeah, Don't At Me. You could
He
send.
loves
it-
the car.
You could send one to
Zakal.
Zakal, man. Be a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we'll hashtag nice guy you.
But if you want sourdough and you want to buy some, Giuseppe, what can you do for the people?
Well, they can just contact me and order, and within 48 hours they can get it.
There
So
you
say
go.
like
There
say
you go.
Reborn is in England, he can order a starter from you, can't he?
Yeah, and then you can watch my free
Gotta
masterclasses
make it.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
and
You'll make
just make
And how much does it cost? Like,
Reborn says, "Where's my participation award?" 'Cause he participated in the wheel. Well, Reborn, there you go. Your participation award can be contact Giuseppe
Be
and
slap
get a
across the-
sourdough starter.
And a slap across the back of the head for me for participating.
Jim, you won there. I want to do giveaway to our fans.
what?
Jimmy, you won.
Jimmy, you just won.
So you're having one, unless you want to give your one away. Do you want to give it away? If you do, I'll do a respin.
Real estate agents aren't good at math, are they? Are they any good?
They should.
Because he said he was going to give away 4, but now
They
he-
definitely know what 4% for their own.
Yeah, absolutely.
What
Yeah.
the commission is.
Absolutely.
Rob says.
They can count that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rob
they got that
says-
on the template.
Yeah.
Rob says he'll pay for a shipment to make a sourdough for Zakal.
Done.
He
All
says
right.
he's putting up to.
Zakal, email Hunkyfooddudes hunkyfooddudes@gmail.com.
We could do a masterclass here on
And,
HFD and then send it to Zach out.
All right,
Okay.
Amanda's
Bigger
saying.
details.
Amanda's saying. I think Jimmy's saying he wants to give his away, so we're doing another spin.
All right.
Oh my god.
Let's
You
do
sure,
the lucky
Jimmy?
one.
Krillin's got to win.
Give away. All right, Jimmy.
I'm not giving mine away.
All right, so
If I
we're
win,
gonna-
I'm not giving it away. I'm eating it.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm selfish.
All right. Let's do it.
Let me bring it up again.
I'm very selfish with food.
Don't be that way,
That's
man.
good.
No.
All right.
You getting ready for the
Jimmy's
future?
such a nice guy. One lick Jimmy, call him.
One leg gym.
Good old one leg Jim. All right, here we go.
Let's see who's the next lucky one.
Oh my god. Rob.
Oh.
Bro.
Rob's got to give it away.
Well, we'll see what Rob says. Knowing Rob,
He'll give it to the
he's
missus.
going to say he's going to give it to Zakala. We'll see. He said he's gluten free,
So
so
Rob's in Adelaide as well.
He's going to send it
Base,
to Zach out.
celiac.
Is he a celiac?
I'm not asking.
Rob.
We said he can't.
Well, Rob won. We're going to see what he says. Knowing
can't-
Rob, he's going to say send it to Zakala or something.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, Rob won. There you go. We'll see what Rob says in the chat. And
Congratulations,
yeah, congratulations to everyone. Rob, Jimmy, thank you for giving it away, Jimmy. Well done.
He must be the priest in him, you know?
Yeah, it's got to be.
The priest in him.
Reeves reckons it should be one spin Jim now, not one lick Jim.
What spin, Jim?
Give it to Zakal, Rob said.
I love
Give it
it.
to Zach out.
So
One spin Jim.
Zakal, if you're there in the chat, you saw Giuseppe's email there.
They're sending you.
Contact Giuseppe, and he will organise to send you
Absolutely.
that loaf. All right,
Oh,
and you get to try that sourdough. There you go. So we got the two winners out of the night were Zakal and Don't At Me.
Your most
They're
loyal.
loyal fans. Big
Yeah,
time
loyal
loyal fans. So it's
fans,
good that they got it. There you go.
I see them. All
That's the reward that you get by following us.
There you go.
That's right.
Exactly. Exactly.
So make sure you share this one with all the people that you know.
Everyone is loving one spin Jim. Yeah, guys, share this. Share this to everyone. And like we said, I think it was a good idea. Like we're gonna have to have either on Giuseppe's channel and this channel. We're gonna do something.
Yeah.
We'll get our dad will be loving that. If we do a thing, a cooking thing.
Why don't we
Yeah,
do it with him?
Oh, he'll love it.
He will love it.
He won't let us do it without him if it's
Yeah,
we tell him to
exactly.
come and do a cooking thing.
No
We
one's
can do that
no
when
one's ever
it's
seen his
colder,
face.
maybe.
Either.
Nah, he's gonna have to have a green face.
We
Yeah.
might,
He's like the Stig.
No one's seen his face.
He's the Stig.
We're putting my mask on.
Yeah, we'll give him a mask.
the cooking one might have to be on Hunky Food Dudes.
Whatever. Or on Giuseppe.
On
channel,
Giuseppe's
whatever.
one. Yeah.
Same.
There you go.
Congratulations, Jimmy T, Rob, Jess, and Don't At Me. Zakal says you got to congratulate yourself, man. You're getting it. It's for
Well,
you. man.
Rob has to confirm.
No, he did. He said it.
Oh, did he?
He said
did,
give
yeah,
it
he
to
said he'd
Zakal.
give it to Zakal.
Yeah. So there you go.
There you go, guys.
Well, Zakal, contact me. Send me your address.
That's it, man.
Hopefully you don't live in a building, but you'll have your own house.
Yeah.
Because people will leave it in your mailbox. So
Yeah. Okay.
if you
How do
get-
you- How do you deliver it? In a box?
Yes.
In a
Yeah.
box.
Yeah. So they leave it at the step door. But if you live in a building, they just leave a note.
Oh.
And if people don't check their mailbox every day, the bread will go moldy.
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
That happened to a customer in Melbourne.
Oh, really?
She didn't check the letterbox for a
Oh.
week.
For the
And I
night.
contacted her and I said, look, the bread is there. Have you been going and get it? Oh, but I live in a skyscraper.
Well,
it's not my problem. I mean,
That's right.
I'm telling you, when I
That's not
ship
your
it,
problem,
it's
that's
going to
right.
be there.
Yeah.
Rob says one condition: we need to see a photo of Zakal eating the sourdough with his favorite toppings.
That's
There you go, Zakal. You're gonna have to send us a photo on whatever to our email or
Maybe
something.
he can post it on his social media, tagging you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be great.
If you've got a social media, Zakal, that's it. When you get it,
Instagram.
like, contact Giuseppe first, like we said, and get it all sorted. Giuseppe is going to be the first to know my actual name. Who would have thought? Don't at me said.
Are you
Because
going to
he's
keep it a
going to know his
secret?
name.
Ah.
He won't tell us, man.
Probably
no.
like Roger or something.
And maybe you know us already.
he like knows us. It's all- No, it can't be, man. He's
No, I bet she's walk.
he's Italian, so it's gonna be. He could be Giuseppe himself.
Yeah, he's walk.
It could be.
He could be. I bet he's like Joe.
Or Romeo.
He knows too much walk stuff.
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah.
Italian.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's one of us.
Maybe he knows you already. He's just being a
Yeah,
I
smart
don't
ass.
think so.
Yeah.
Amanda
been-
says.
he's been
Amanda says,
offensive.
"Oh my God, you have to tell us, Giuseppe, where Dan lives."
Yes. We'll go visit him with a HFD t-shirt.
Oh, you can give it to him.
That's
Yeah.
it. Put it up.
Apart from a few friends, not many people of our friends or family come in. So
They don't
I
see
doubt
it.
that
They
he
don't
will
watch
know.
all of our supporters come on the show.
Well, you know, that's the
Yeah.
that's the story of the biggest YouTubers.
Yeah.
For example, Mr. Beast, his mom didn't find his channel until he had 10,000
There you go.
subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's massive.
Yes, well,
He's
he's
huge.
the
Oh,
biggest.
the biggest.
The biggest.
He published a video 2 days ago and
I
he's
know,
got
it's
56 million views.
It's ridiculous.
We bought an island to do it.
Jimmy says,
And
"Damn."
he built on the
Jimmy
and
says,
he made it
"Damn,
better.
Yeah, he made it better. Yeah.
my
Yeah.
real name
It's like
is
you
One
film
Leg Jim."
a competition or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Jimmy reckons his real name
He's a
is One
clever
Leg
guy.
Jim.
Yeah,
Man.
it's very
Clever.
clever. Yeah, he was on the podcast with the Patrick David.
Yeah. Oh, wasn't it?
Valuetainment, yeah.
Amanda
I
said.
listened to him too.
You listen to him too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Amanda said we'll
I like
take
him more
bets.
now.
Amanda says we'll take bets on Dam's real name. I say Mateo/Matt. She's saying he's a Mateo. What do
Well,
you reckon Dam's
can you
name is?
tell us what generation was he born in?
So he's
what
Italian.
decade was he born?
He's younger than us. I said, damn, what? How old did you say you were? I think didn't he say he was in his 20s?
So he's Italian.
I'm going to say Adrian.
Adrian. No. Too old.
Well, my
It
friend,
could be Rocco.
my friend Adrian is. I've got an
yeah.
Adrian. That's one Adrian I know is 37 and one's about 33. Two Adrians.
I like, how
Can we
about
just call him Cheech?
Cheech.
Francesco.
Francesco? Yeah.
Stefano.
Dam's real name is Alberigo. Rob says.
Alberigo.
That's what Rob
That's
says.
a very not old name.
Rob's old.
How about Dominic?
Domenico.
Domenico.
Could be. Oh, that's a bit. They're a bit older.
That's
too,
20.
is it?
That's
No,
20.
you can
Is it
find
young?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, one of my friends, Dominic, he's in his late 20s.
Domenico.
He's 26.
He's 26.
How did Amanda know his age before him?
No, he said it last
Man.
week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then his name is Jaden or
Jaden.
J. Kyle, Rob says.
Was it born in Australia or born
Yeah, I think he's
overseas?
born here. I think he's
Born here.
Yeah.
He's a crow supporter, so it's pretty bad.
He could have any name then.
I think his name is Bro, Team Adelaide says.
We just call him Cheech.
Yeah, he probably.
You
be
know, I'm going to go
David.
with? Well, I'm thinking of one.
I'll
Let me
say
think of one.
David.
No, I'm going to give him an Italian one, but it's going to
Who
be
said,
like.
who
I'll
said
give him.
Dago?
Here goes my Greek mates call me Dago. Where does that come from, by the way? Where does that come from?
It's because they say, why does
That's what-
time go so fast in Italy? Because every time you turn a corner, a day goes by.
Dago, okay. I see.
And it's like, why are Greeks,
That's true, though.
why are Greeks not good at soccer?
No, they used to call
Because every time they
Italians-
get a corner, they put a fish chip shop on it.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good one, huh?
You like that?
You love that one? You love that.
The fish and chip shop corner.
Dude, there was all those old jokes back in the day. Like they all used to say them to each other.
Anyway, it's been a really good turnout, man. 58 views. We've had about 14 in the chat pretty much all night. So
Jimmy T or Phil McCavity, Rob says. Jimmy T or Phil McCavity.
full McCavity.
My initials are GT. I'm telling you, his name's Giuseppe. GT. What's
Giuseppe, Giovanni, Gianluca.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Any more?
Giuseppe, Giovanni, Gianluca,
Gianluca.
George.
Gustavo, Giorgio.
Could be George.
Gattuso.
No, that's it.
Yeah, that's his
That's
last
the
name.
last name. Yeah.
IP Daily.
Gennaro.
Gennaro. That's his first name, isn't it?
Ivan Gennaro.
That's about older, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gennaro.
Well. Yeah. Ivan Gennaro.
Graham
Gattuso.
We
Tucker.
only got 8%.
Yeah, I went totally flat. I went dead. It died.
But no, it's been a good night, guys. Anything else you want to add to the like the pre 2000s?
He could be a
We
Giuseppe
didn't really
Totti.
talk, well, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
It could be.
I like Rob's idea. We could talk stories about partying, and I could tell you what I.
Are you still DJing?
Nah, stop.
Do you remember
Only
when
did the
we used to go to the
reunions.
petrol station? I
Okay.
used to be super.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? Do you remember? That's a
I'm asking if you remember.
Let
Did you
it-
forget?
Leaded fuel.
dude. I remember driving with the Don, and when petrol hit $1,
We lost.
and he lost his fucking mind. He goes to me. He's looking at it, and he goes,
Yeah, I remember.
and it was super at the time. He goes, petrol $1 He goes, what the fuck is the world coming to?
Yeah.
And now,
And now it's $2.
Well, during
Yeah.
COVID it was 97 cents.
I know.
It was
And that was the
Michael,
first
wasn't
time I've seen it that cheap since.
No.
When
that
I
happened in
first started
Melbourne.
driving, I don't know about you, when you first, I remember it like
46
60
cents.
cents.
That
when I
happened in
opened-
Melbourne way before COVID
Yeah,
in 2016.
yeah.
2016
When you were
2015,
living there
I was
then?
in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And the petrol went down to 95 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that because of supply and demand? There wasn't enough.
Well, there was like at that
demand.
time there was a fight between Russia and Arabs.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they wanted to sell the most, so
Yeah.
they started lowering the price to sell more.
Ah, right.
So
okay.
So every time, to my understanding, every time X Convenience opens up near an OTR, Steve would drop the price to 99 cents.
Well, they
Oh,
opened
really?
one. I saw a new one that he opened recently, and it's like it's made everything go down
Yeah.
where he's opened
yeah,
it.
wherever it is. Yeah, he does that.
That's the best.
Who's that?
The guy that owns X Convenience.
Yeah, because every time you
Greek
go
boys.
past an
Greek
experience,
guys,
they always
Greek
got a.
guys, yeah.
It's always lower than the other
Yeah.
ones.
They're driving around doing price checks. All the
Where you go to
time.
when you go
Price
to
checks.
when you go to Shell, oh, it's the highest.
Don't at me
Shell
said
and Caltex.
it's
They've got
none
the
of the
four-
names that
4 cents
Giuseppe mentioned.
Oh.
So no Gianluca, no Giovanni,
Well, he's not Italian then.
no Giuseppe,
I think you'd named
How about
every single
no,
Jorginho?
name.
no Gennaro.
Gino.
Gino.
But Gino is a short name for
Yeah.
Luigi.
Ah, Luigi.
Gino's like a
like Luigi.
a nickname, yeah. It's like you know all the guys that have got the older Greeks and Cypriots that have got your name, their nickname is Dougie. Because Christagi.
Christagi.
Yeah, you told me
I'm
that,
I'm Christagi.
Yeah. And they that's what they call him Dougie. That's their nickname.
I
The
was
older
always Christagi.
generation. Yeah. Because you're younger.
Yeah.
I had a cousin, Chris, so he was always Christaki and I was
Christos.
just Christos.
Yeah. I'm Kyriakos, man. Teachers couldn't pronounce my name.
No?
I got to school and they go,
Kyriakos.
they couldn't pronounce it and they called me Kerry because of it. And then you know how much trouble when I became an adult I had with the tax department and everything because the schools were all putting my name as Kerry,
Yeah.
but my name was Kyriakos.
Oh,
They
right.
couldn't find this Kerry Philip, it didn't exist.
So on your papers, you're Kyriakos, right?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell everything I'm Kyriakos.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how mine now. I tell people I'm Kyriakos.
It's like my son. His name's Andrea or
Yeah.
Andreas.
Yeah.
Andrea.
But like they call him Andrew.
Well,
But like his real name, his name's Andrea.
I've made sure they call him Andrea.
Yeah.
when our dad came here, he came here in 1969. He was
What's his name?
Andreas. So working in the government, he went to his job, and he goes to the big boss at the time. He goes, "What's your name?" And my dad goes, "Andrea." And he goes, the big boss was looking at him like this, and goes, "You're Andy."
And everyone called him Andy from
That's
then on.
it. He
Yeah.
became Andy because they
Well, my
couldn't.
son is Davide,
Yep,
but of course he's called David,
David.
here.
Yeah, of course.
It's like me.
They
It's
can't
like us.
pronounce it.
They couldn't. My name.
Well, it's even worse.
no,
than,
they couldn't
but
pronounce.
tell me the
Kyriakos.
difference between Davide and David.
Nothing really.
But they can't say Davide.
No, they can't because
Oh,
I told you they can't
used to
roll their
David.
tongues.
They
And,
can't
But
get
there's no,
I
no.
know, but they just can't
They
do
can't
it.
get
But if they can say elephant,
Yeah, I know. I agree.
they can say the E at the end of my
I-
name, Giuseppe, not Giuseppe.
I get it. I know that, but they can't.
They call you.
That's
Jo-
nonsense.
Do you get Pep? Is that
No.
How about Joe? Joe?
G.
Joe.
Joe.
is Pep more a nickname that the Italians use, or is
No,
it
they
here?
use Pepe,
Pepe.
Pepe, Pino,
Yeah.
Beppe.
Pepe's cool.
Don't have, did we say Giuseppe for Giuseppe?
Yeah, we said
for-
they said no.
No, it's not
Oh,
Giuseppe.
AP's in town.
AP78 says
Who's AP?
I almost won 4 days worth of bread because he's going to eat it all at once if he wanted. He said. AP's in town. What a nice guy. AP, how are you?
Yeah, so
I reckon
I can
HFD
understand.
Lads should organise a movie night with the fans and make an episode. Jimmy T reckons.
Then we'll give away our
We'll give away
exclusive.
HFD studio, man.
Yeah, we can't do that.
It's like this is like a bunker.
We have to go probably like to the movies or something.
Or do a HFD barbecue.
We'll do a drive-in. We'll
Yeah.
make our own
Go to a
drive-in.
park-
We'll get a
go to a park.
projector
Yeah.
and make our own drive-in.
Meet at a park somewhere, cook a barbecue.
absolutely,
Could do that.
Somewhere in the beach.
We'll get the sourdough out as well. Bring the sourdough.
absolutely. You can count on me.
We've got the chef that can bring the. Yeah.
I can do the salad. I can cook it back.
Well, you know what? We're going to be doing
Barbecue
that
for barbecue.
food challenge in January, I reckon. At Munchie.
Leo, you are.
I think you should do it too.
I'll be in pre-season.
Anyway.
man. I
I'm
ain't
gonna
got
do a
nothing.
vlog then.
Just need
Listen,
one burger. Relax.
January. Yeah,
You
but
call me
when
back.
pre-season starts, then I ain't doing no challenge.
Yeah.
Dude, like one burger.
You know what
relax.
we should do as well? That day, do a vlog.
Yes.
Yeah, I will.
Start from the day before, the week before, with a camera coming
Yeah,
to you and say,
just-
"How you feeling? How you
Yeah,
getting ready
preparing.
for
Yeah,
it?"
All right. So I'll
And then
come-
I'll let people know when it is, and if you guys want to come and see us do it,
That's it.
we'll be there.
That's a good
Absolutely.
idea. I like that
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Reborn says if someone's paying for my plane ticket, I'm down. He's coming. He's how
Start a
so I'll
start a
touch on
GoFundMe.
I'll touch
Yeah.
on what Amanda just said. Amanda said, "How about a HFD Christmas picnic?" So next week,
Yeah.
are we doing it on Thursday? Every year we do our Chris Kringle special, don't we?
It's either that, yeah. Let's say
So
I've
we're
got.
hopefully Thursday next week we're gonna do our Chris Kringle special. Is what we did last year. Is we were here with the podcast. We put all our names in a hat, and whoever's
Yeah.
name you pulled out, you bought them Uber.
Oh,
Was I part of
I
that
knew
one?
that.
on it.
I was on
Yeah.
it last
You
year.
were on that.
So
Yeah, we did the Chris Kringle.
it
Yeah.
was me, Chris, John, and Chris.
I need to
last year,
redeem
so-
myself because I didn't buy the best.
Yeah, we got to see.
You were shit. I
Hopefully
bought,
John's available. Or
I
do you-
bought the honey pizza, didn't I?
Dude, that was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
From Cheesy Charlie's. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I get? Did I get John?
No, I got-
I had the
you-
cheesy
yeah.
Charlie's pizza yesterday.
I like
Yeah,
the-
how
the
good- do you like it?
Honey pepperoni.
I liked it.
Oh,
You have the honey one?
No, I had the meat lovers and a vegetarian.
Try, next time you go there, try the
cheesy.
honey.
Yeah.
honey.
Cheese. It's a pepperoni. with
Pepperoni with honey on it.
Drizzled
Oh,
honey.
man.
It's
It's
amazing.
really nice.
Honey chili. Oh,
It's nice
so
pizza.
good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Doesn't Chris know the owner?
Yeah.
Oh, you know the
They're
brother.
Italian too.
They're
You know
Italian,
his
yeah.
brother. Is it the brother?
Rocco and
He owns the one down.
Anthony.
Yeah,
Saleh.
the other brother owns the one here.
Yeah.
And then
The
The one
Craigmore.
you know
The
owns
Craigmore's got one in
Craigmore.
Craigmore.
Yeah, Craigmore.
And I think the parents still own the big restaurant in Port Adelaide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
reckon- don't you
try
reckon
the
Reeves-
Hey. It's called Hey Honey.
I reckon Reborn could get a GoFundMe to get here. Yeah, I told Reborn next year.
I'll go into it.
Next year
That's good, that's good,
when I go to see United next year, I'm going to meet Reborn. Hopefully, I can go United Liverpool.
Maybe you could do a Man United Liverpool show.
If I go to a Man United Liverpool game, I won't be in no
You won't
state
be
to be
coming
making a
back.
show.
No, I'm saying afterwards. You have to do it then. Could be like the review.
Well, you can be on live.
I know, but
Yeah, you there. You'll be drunk.
They'll be not drunk. I'll just
In
if I-
another state mindset.
I'll be in a complete other mindset.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
even we did the watch along the other week. Usually, even when I watch soccer, I don't like sitting there. Like usually,
You're looking at the time.
I don't like. I like concentrate. I don't like talking.
Yeah.
But because we're doing the watch along, but just if I'm usually watching Man United, I'm just like,
Yeah, you know.
and I'm like into it. I don't like. I'll chip in for Reeves' plane ticket. Don't at me says. Jimmy T says HFD Church coming soon.
What?
He's
Church service.
Father Jim. He's Father
I'm in
Jim,
there,
man.
Manchester too. No
I'm
worries.
there in Manchester too. Rob's a Man City fan, but we'll let him come. So, Rob's
Oh, yeah,
a true
guys.
Man City fan. He's been supporting him
Yes.
his
A
whole life.
long time.
Even when they were losers.
Even when they were losers.
When the Holland's father was playing for them.
Yes. Before then, he'd been supporting
Can you believe it?
Yeah, no, it's funny, isn't it?
Is he gonna be the greatest ever? You think?
Like, in terms of what? How many goals he
Striker.
scores?
Forward, yeah. The most prolific ever.
He'll be up there, yeah. He
I
has
think
to be. Yeah, he has
He's
to be.
already done 200 goals.
Well, they said they put it into perspective. Remember, we were reading, they said to get as many goals as Ronaldo and
Yeah,
Messi,
he will need
he has
longer,
to score,
yeah.
I think, 46 goals a season for the next 15 years.
Yeah, but you need to
So
say.
it puts into perspective how many goals they've scored.
Okay, but also
Crazy.
put the leagues, okay?
Yeah, of
Spanish
course.
league is
Of course.
known to be the shittiest
Of
defense
course, I
ever.
agree, of course.
Okay, they were scoring
but could
3
you
4 goals a
imagine-
game.
But imagine Messi played in this Man City team in his prime.
But I
He
think
would
if
have scored.
Holland stays in England with
Oh,
all
he's
the
gonna break
cups
the
and trophies they have,
He
because they
won't.
have the
Do
most
you know
amount of
why he's going to
trophies-
be? Do you know why he's going to be the most prolific?
Yeah,
Because he's going to do exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
In 3-4 years, he's going to go to Madrid.
you think?
He's going to be a club hopper. I think he's going to be like Ibrahimovic.
Do you think?
He's going to go club. I reckon.
I don't think so.
You reckon he'll stay City?
I think he's a loyal
The
guy.
minute Guardiola's gone, I reckon he's gone.
I think Guardiola is gonna go and train in Italy.
Maybe. I
He will
reckon
go
he
to
won't.
AC Milan for sure. I bet my balls.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Well, he won't do Spain because he's Catalonian.
Yeah.
He won't coach Spain because he's Barcelona. They think they're their own country.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they
a good
do.
point.
So he won't coach Spain.
What about
But
Luis
Klopp-
Enrique though?
Yeah, see, I don't
Is
know.
he Catalonian?
I'm
as
not
well?
sure. He played for Barcelona, but I don't know if he is.
Okay.
But I know Guardiola's very patriotic about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Enrique
You know
is.
that Guardiola played in Italy.
Yeah, I know.
for Roma and Brescia.
Yeah, I know.
And when he was playing at Roma, I listened to one of the interviews with Cassano, Vieri, those guys there, that they have their own show
Yeah.
now. And he was talking
We
to
love
them.
Vieri, man. He's Australian.
Pardon? Vieri, yeah. Christian, yeah. What a striker.
Oh, he's the best.
Far out.
We claim him as ours,
I
man.
know. But you have his brother.
Yeah. he's terrible. Max.
Yeah.
Max is terrible.
Max Vieri. But, and he
Rob
said,
is saying, sorry to cut you off, he said what I said. He goes, agree. And Rob's a City fan. He goes, Haaland to Madrid or Bayern.
you think?
That's just obviously opinion, but
Yeah.
I think he will. I think what's his name's different to him though. Klopp is waiting for Flick to finish Germany. He'll go manage Germany, I think. Klopp.
What do you think?
Next. He'll stay with Liverpool for a bit. Like, he's not going to go
Klopp
anywhere
is a
now.
good- I like him.
Yeah, I think he's
I like him.
I actually think he's a better manager.
Oh,
Because look what he's done with that team. Man City's team is way better.
of course. They spend 300 million every
And
year.
Klopp won the Champions League. Yeah,
Crazy.
No, Klopp is because he's also very empathic. It's not just.
yeah. Oh, yeah. He's good.
You can see how close he's with his players.
Yeah, of course.
Not
Well,
much.
that's what they always say. You said you read Sir Alex's book.
Yeah.
What the players say, they say he was like,
A
he
father.
was my father.
Yeah.
He
All
was-
of them.
All of them. Every single one of them.
I love that book. I've learned so
It's the
much in
best.
life and
Well, you know,
managing and leading.
Well, I was telling Chris, they've started a Harvard doctrine on Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
For winning mentality.
Yeah.
Because he's the best.
He
He's a true leader. Yeah.
He changed Manchester United.
Changed it.
From the storage managers
Everything.
To everything.
to
When
the
you-
players.
I always tell people, when you look at Sir Alex, look at his career, go before Man United.
Yeah, it was
And he's at Aberdeen.
It was Aberdeen.
So
yeah.
he beat Barcelona in a European final with
Yeah.
Aberdeen.
Yeah.
And he broke the hold. No other teams
Well,
ever won the
Celtic
league
and
but
Glasgow,
Rangers
yeah.
and Celtic, except for when Sir Alex won it with Aberdeen.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
and the Rangers. Yeah.
It's ridiculous when you
Yeah.
actually think what he did. it's almost greater than what he did at Man United.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's ridiculous that he did it. It's like,
But the most beautiful thing was that the Manchester United owners, even though he wasn't winning,
oh, they didn't sack him. Yeah,
they
of
didn't
course.
sack him.
Yeah, they respect.
He was coaching
You know,
for 25 years the
I
same
was telling
team.
Chris the story
Crazy.
about him. You know, when he won the FA Cup final that they didn't sack him for, he signed, it was one of his best friends. He brought him from Aberdeen with him, the goalkeeper. And we played the FA Cup final against Crystal Palace and we drew. And he was like his best friend. Sir Alex dropped him for the replay. And still to this day, the guy doesn't talk to Sir Alex.
Really?
But Man United won. And Sir Alex says it. He goes, it crushes me now. He goes, because he doesn't talk to me ever again for 30 years. He goes, but he knows it was the right
It was
decision.
the right decision.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we ended up winning the game 5-2 or something when we drew the first game.
Jeez.
He made mistakes.
Yeah.
And it was like his friend. He brought him. He was good at it, but he'd gotten old. You know, and he had the balls to go drop a family friend like this and that. You know.
Well, business is business, they say. You need
That's
to
right.
be ruthless.
Same happened
Yeah.
to us here at when my dad started our club here.
Well, business.
He was the
sport
president.
Doesn't have emotion.
He was the president, and we had a coach that he was friends with since I was a little boy that coached Chris. And he was coaching our senior team.
Yeah.
He was a terrible senior coach.
They're terrible.
And my dad had
He
to
was,
sack
he
him.
was a good. He was a good junior
Yeah.
coach.
But my dad had to sack him. But my dad actually voted for him because the way it works with the committee, you just have a vote. And my dad voted for him.
Yeah.
But because my dad was president and the vote went against him, he had to sack him.
Yeah.
And his mate didn't talk to my dad for 25 years.
Yeah.
All right. That's crazy.
But that's what people like. People, when it comes to that, they hold grudges.
Yes.
Big time. Because they don't want to accept that they failed.
Too many men.
Especially coaches.
Too much
coaches,
emotion and pride in
like Ronaldo now, that don't want to accept that it's
gone.
gone.
It's done.
You know, and coaches are like that, players are like that because of the
I know,
egos.
but with Ronaldo, he's tarnishing his reputation.
Nah, do you know what the thing is? I think in 15 years, right now, we're talking about it and, you know, but in 15 years, he's still going to be remembered as one of the best ever. Like,
Yeah.
look at some of the shit Maradona did.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
of course.
true.
Maradona did some outlandish shit. George Best, and they remembered as,
Yeah, true.
you know, in the end, no one's going to care.
Yeah.
But
Right
it's-
now,
he looks like a
right now,
crybaby.
no, right now, it's us, the Man United fans, that are upset at him because he's meant to love our club, you know. But
Yeah. And then he.
in the end, he's still going to be remembered
Yeah,
as
yeah.
one of the greatest
The
players.
club stays, the player goes.
Exactly. That's
That's
Ferguson's motto.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Chandy says, "What up?" Agreed. GoFundMe for Reeves.
Yeah,
Everyone
okay.
likes to GoFundMe.
Okay.
Agreed. Klopp is Germany's next manager. Rob is fucking. He's on my thought process here. Any coach who succeeds with an average club is worthy. Sir Alex, Mourinho, Ancelotti. Rob is saying all
Oh,
of them.
Ancelotti.
Oh, he's amazing.
He's a
too.
legend.
Legend.
Yeah. Even Pioli did amazing with AC
yeah.
Milan.
Oh, and people, you know, he said it, Mourinho. People don't realize the shit he won with. He won
Porto?
with he knocked United out.
Yeah.
Porto.
Porto.
And then the treble with Inter
Yeah. Oh, that was.
against Barcelona, who were the best.
Yeah. Bayern Munich in the final.
Yeah, exactly.
With Diego Milito, they scored a brace.
Yeah, exactly.
He's hot with his
Could
arms.
Ange
Yeah.
P,
Yeah, we've got to
don't at me says, could Ange coach an EPL side? I think he will next. Ange. He'll go from
Ange.
Celtic to EPL. I think he will.
Guys, I have to go home.
Yeah, we're
I need
gonna
wake
wrap it up
early.
now.
I've got to be able.
We're going to wrap it up. So, guys,
Yeah,
thank you everyone for coming in. Congratulations to all the winners.
No worries, man. Thanks for
Get
coming,
it.
Giuseppe.
Yeah, get in contact with me
Thank
as
you.
soon as you
Yeah,
want.
get
Yeah.
all the winners. Get in contact. Got Giuseppe's details. Anyone who's interested in all the soccer stuff tomorrow, join me and Johnny. Will be on tomorrow. I'm not sure. Chris, you're not
Oh,
coming.
no,
are you?
I'll see.
Not sure.
But also
yeah.
the new merch, guys. Make sure you go.
Yeah,
check
I'll bring that up real
before we
quickly.
go to the top.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
These couches are too comfortable.
There we
Yeah,
go.
no, it's so
That's
good.
the new
There you
merch,
go,
guys.
guys. Go
So,
check it out, guys.
All day.
It's
Rob
HF
says, "Hey Chandy, how you going? I subscribe to your channel. Well done, Rob."
No worries, guys. Well, take care. Thank you so much for coming in.
My pleasure.
yeah,
Thank
and
you.
sorry,
Yeah.
Reborn said it about Benitez too.
Yeah, Benitez.
You know?
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah,
Even Spalletti.
anyone interested in the soccer stuff,
Yeah.
join us tomorrow.
And yeah,
We'll be talking about
you
all
always
the World
invited,
Cup
man.
stuff.
If you want to come on the show.
Well, he's got to come back
Well-
soon because the Don wants his sourdough starter.
Yeah.
Well, we can do
The
that.
Don is saying, make sure he's back while I'm there.
We'll see the the Don will be back next week, so we'll see him back for the Christmas
He's
show.
coming back Friday.
Yeah, he's coming back Friday. He's
Yeah,
coming
so
back
we'll
on
see him
Friday.
next week.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
Cool.
Have a wonderful evening, everybody.
So tomorrow, join us for the World Cup so far show. And
And thanks for Krillin for coming in as well.
Krillin, he came in, he like just, you know what we've got to do for him now? Every time we get Krillin in, I think we've got to get like a turntable spinning.
No, that's the thing.
I like Krillin's
No,
input.
but-
No, you can get a 7 Dragon
It doesn't
Balls.
matter what he wants. The turntable's coming in now. Well, it's gonna be like, it's just gonna go.
We've got the setup
You know,
here.
it'll be like every time he goes, every time we
in the
announce
box here
him,
with the speakers and everything.
every time we announce him, it'll just be a scratch.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Every time we announce him, we'll just get a noise that goes.
You'll
Just
find
go-
one. You'll
Yeah,
find
we'll get
I'll
one.
do
Just a
one.
scratch. All right, guys.
All right, guys. Take care.
Thanks, everyone, for
Subscribe.
coming.
Make sure you subscribe.
Thanks, Krillin. Thanks,
See ya.
Giuseppe.
Thanks,
See ya,
Giuseppe.
See you soon.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
guys.